coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from the Palatial Studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. The date is March the 3rd, 2021.
It's time!
Well, I know it's time. It's always time every single weekday at this time, without a doubt.
You know what today is?
I know what today is. Today is, let me see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It is Wednesday.
Shut your pie hole! We're working here!
Yeah, I know we're working here without a doubt. The time is officially 6:08 on the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show. Mr. Clock, would you certify the time, please?
It's now 6:08 a.m.
Thank you very much, and good morning, Miss Bonnie. How are you today?
Good morning. Who was that first announcer that kind of announced us just there
I
before
could not
the
tell.
time?
That was actually Bruce Buffer. He's a good friend of mine.
He was refreshing.
Yeah.
He had kind of I'm detecting a little bit of a southern accent in him.
He is
something like that.
He is a professional ring announcer.
I
Yes.
quite liked it.
Yes.
I
Good
liked
morning.
his introduction.
Good morning, Mr. Phil.
Hello.
Welcome into the program.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And
How are thou doing this morning?
Vouse is doing extremely very well.
I don't know why I just went back to biblical language there for a second, or
Well,
diction.
we should just have a biblical show this morning. That's all. It'll
Yeah,
be all
right.
biblical, and at the very end, we can all say,
Perfect.
that's right, without a doubt. Anyway, man, yesterday, Bonnie, it felt so good to be in the ballpark
Yes.
and to announce and welcome everybody.
I'm sure it did.
Wow. The adrenaline was flowing, and it was crazy.
They had it front page news of the Stuart News, too, this morning
they?
with the Mets right on the front page. And
Wow.
happy fans out in the stands.
The fans were happy. They didn't come out in droves. I will say that much. People had masks on, and people were socially distanced away. And the Mets were up to bat, and here's just a little of the highlights from the game.
And he corrected that one. I think one of his teammates.
He unloads one to deep right field. De La Cruz takes a look, but that's way up on the berm.
Wow.
Jeff McNeil with the Mets' first run of the spring, and it comes on an impressive home run to make it 1-0.
That was the first home run of the game.
How early was that? Like
That
what
was
inning?
in the first couple of innings.
Yeah.
Now here comes the second one.
Of the spring. And he drives one
Nice.
to deep left field. Back goes McCormick for a look at the wall. It's out of here. Albert Almora hits a home run.
So we had Albert Almora hitting a home run, and Jeff McNeil hit a home run in the opening home game yesterday at Clover Park. It was incredible.
That has to be a good feeling, and they were looking good yesterday, huh?
And man, let me tell you, McNeil, when he laced into that ball, it literally it went to right field and then some.
Yeah.
It went over the berm.
Could you just kind of like hear it soaring too through the air?
I
Did
mean,
it
he just
gather
kicked the
some wind?
crap out of that ball.
Wow.
I mean, the ball was like, I think he ripped the cover off the ball. It was screaming. It was like, no more.
By the way, the Cubs won yesterday,
I don't
1-0
care
against
about
the
your
Padres.
Cubs.
Oh, that's
I'm
awesome.
Mets
Yeah.
all the way.
I like it that the Cubs won too, because my dad used to lay on the couch and he would watch the Cubs always,
Yeah.
like a huge
So
Cubs fan.
We've won 2 days in a row now.
Oh, we won one day yesterday.
Yeah, we won Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, well, that's good. You're 2-0. We're 1-1.
Yeah, we beat the Padres, those wimps, and then we beat the Royals 3-2. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
There
going
we
to
go.
pick two teams that it's going to be the New York Mets and the Cubs.
There
now.
we-
Just kind of go with.
Sure.
Can you?
Bonnie's sucking up here. Sure,
Yeah,
because
right?
she's got a Mets fan and an
A
employee
Cubs
of the
fan.
Mets and a Cubs fan.
Yeah.
So
And
now
then-
she wants to take the good
And
side.
memories of my dad too. So
All right, well,
I'm-
then we'll give that
My
to you.
wife
Well,
says
yeah.
she's a Cubs fan by marriage.
There you go.
Oh, there you
Well,
go.
it counts. It definitely counts.
That'll work. But who is your favorite baseball team, though, Bonnie?
Mine?
That's what I want to know.
I used to like. Well, I like the Philadelphia Phillies because I used to like the way those little hats looked when we would buy the ice cream at the Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
They were
They
selling.
put the ice cream in the upside-down little helmet?
remember that.
They were
Yeah.
selling sundaes, and
Oh, my
then
God.
all the kids would buy the
Now you got me going.
different teams of the helmets. And
Can
then
somebody
you'd
run to the
collect
store
them.
and get some ice cream, please?
I was craving some last night, and,
Wow.
and I held off.
Oh, I went
Did you?
I went to Dairy Queen over the weekend.
That's right. Bonnie brought sweets this morning.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
thank
hope
you,
You
Bonnie,
like
for
them.
doing
Thank you.
that.
Yeah.
I done sucked down my
So
donut
did
like
I.
a vacuum.
I had a big old jelly donut.
Were they
Yeah.
good? Were they okay?
I had
mean,
the chocolate frosted with sprinkles.
Okay,
It was
I
good.
mean, I stopped at the maybe unconventional place for getting the
Unconventional.
pastries in the morning, but
Unconventional.
they're fresh and they look so good every morning.
That's all right. They're only 9 days old, but that's okay. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing.
I'm using it as a paperweight right
I'm
now.
just teasing. They were actually, my donut was delish. It
Good.
really
Very
was.
good, yes.
It really was.
And
It
today
really
I'm
was.
drinking my energy drink of the day.
Yeah, energy drink of the
It
day,
is
please.
once again Bang.
Bang.
I have no joke. I just like to say
Bang.
Anyways, cotton candy flavor. I brought it in because Bonnie's always asking me about the cotton candy.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
So
Okay.
there you go.
All right. Very nice. The applause. The crowd
And
likes
then I
that.
have the Fruit Loops cereal bars.
Wow.
Oh,
Fruit Loops.
Yeah, see
Fruit
that?
Let me
wow.
see that.
Fruit
See
Loops
that.
cereal bar that just came out.
Fruit Loops cereal
Amazing.
bar. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Very interesting. 90 calories per bar. Bonnie, you could eat this for breakfast. It's allowed. 90 calories.
You'll eat that, you'll crash in
Has
2 hours.
fructose, iron, zinc oxide.
How much sugar? I wonder.
Sugar, flour.
Of course.
It's distributed by Kellogg Sales. If you have questions, you can call 1-800-962-1413 if you're unsure of what this
Yeah,
is.
right.
It says contains 2% or less of vegetable glycerin, sorbitol, calcium carbonate, soy lectin, natural flavors, rosemary extract for freshness.
Freshness.
Yeah. Oh, here's the health facts. It's 90 calories. Total fat is 3 grams of fat. Cholesterol is 0, which is good. 50 milligrams of sodium. 15 grams of carbohydrates.
What about the sugar?
Okay, with the Fruit Loops, with that we
Oh,
have.
here we go.
I've got a question of the morning for you since
Right.
you brought that Fruit Loops in. There's a restaurant called Fong's Pizza in Des Moines, Iowa.
Fong?
Fong.
Oh, Fongs.
Like,
Okay.
like the Fonz, but Fongs.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, well, it's going viral right now for their new pizza that uses Fruit Loops
Fruit
as
Loop
a
pizza.
topping.
Oh, wow. So
So-
we can put these breakfast bars on there to fit right in.
It's crust, cheese, and Fruit Loops, and that's all that's on it. And
Okay.
so, do you find this intriguing or disgusting?
I would eat it.
Well, what's on the pizza again?
Fruit Loops.
Oh, I would
Just
eat it in a heartbeat.
Fruit Loops
I would
and
try
cheese.
it, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I would go out. I would try it once.
By the way, 8 grams of sugar.
Oh, okay. That's
8
nothing.
grams of sugar.
That's nothing.
There
So
you
maybe
go.
we can invite listeners to call in if they find it intriguing or disgusting.
Yeah, what do you think?
9788.
Hey, Jeff, if you're listening out there, tell us if you would eat
WSTU.
Fruit Loop pizza.
I find it disgusting. I wouldn't
Do you
want
really?
Fruit Loops on the pizza. We went to
come on,
it
Bonnie.
was just a few years ago at the St. Lucie County Fair where
Okay.
they were serving burgers with Fruit Loops on top.
Really?
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that. That would be a fruity burger.
It was it looked
Fruity
pretty.
meat.
It looked pretty like a donut, you know, prettiness, but no, very disgusting to
Wow.
have. For me it sounds disgusting.
You wouldn't
so-
try it?
No, I didn't want to try it.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
How about pineapple on pizza?
Love it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Really? You're no?
No.
I'm yes.
Absolutely
I'm all the way.
not.
I'm all the way.
Yeah.
I'm with Bonnie on this one.
That ham and
Hawaiian
the pineapple.
pizza.
No.
Hawaiian pizza with ham. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, pineapple and ham. How about barbecue pizza?
I just lost all respect for you guys.
Thank you.
The
Pep-
barbecue
The door is that way.
The barbecue pizza
Barbecue pizza's good.
once in a great while.
I used to like
but
Pizza Hut's barbecue pizza.
Yes.
They used to have an awesome
Yeah,
barbecue
they did.
pizza.
It's kind of not as good as it used to be, or at least as I remembered.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had it a couple of months ago, and I went, "Oh yeah, this is great. I remember this as a kid." And I was like, "It was okay."
You know, that barbecue pizza with the pineapple on it too would be good. The pineapple with the barbecue.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah, that would. I can handle that.
I just wouldn't want to be the bowel movement at the end. that just wouldn't be nice.
You know, Domino's has a great.
Oof.
They have a taco pizza now,
Yeah.
and we get the jalapenos put on it. It is really good.
Now,
Is that where they fold it in half like that, make it like a burrito or
That's
something?
their Brooklyn dough now. They
Oh,
got.
okay.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
they also got a cheeseburger pizza, which actually tastes like a real cheeseburger.
See, now when it comes to like a cheeseburger pizza, if I want the taste of cheeseburger, I'm just
Yeah.
going to get the cheeseburger.
All
I
right.
don't want it with my pizza.
All right, let's see what this caller
Okay.
says. Good morning, you're on the air.
Did you call?
Yeah, we called.
Yeah, right.
It's like we're Batman and Robin here in the Batcave. We're
That's
putting
it.
out the
I
bat
Jeff,
signal.
I'll put his name out there, and he'll respond.
Yeah, definitely. So, what are your thoughts?
I would probably no, maybe Frosted Flakes, but no.
Frosted
I'm not
Flakes
a
on
big fruit
pizza. That's a good one. It'd be a frosty
Yeah.
pizza.
Captain Crunch.
There you go. That's
Wow.
an idea. But you can be so creative with pizza. It's amazing.
It really is. I mean, what would be the grossest thing you would put on pizza that you would try?
Probably peanut butter.
Peanut butter pizza.
Ooh,
No.
Yeah, that doesn't
No, I got
sound
one worse than
good.
that.
All right, what is it?
Cat litter.
Oh.
Oh, no, we got to go for food.
We got to go edible stuff. For
I want
God's
something
sake.
crunchy for crying out loud here. Come
Jeez.
on.
Oh.
All right, what about pickles? Pickles on pizza.
No, because you can do that on the cheeseburger pizza.
Yeah, that doesn't sound
no,
bad.
that's not too bad. I've
Pickles
had that.
on pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. How about milk bone?
Oh, no.
Yeah, right?
Well, maybe Phil could go
Phil
for
would
some
do
of
it.
that.
I would
and
try
get a
that,
little
yeah.
crunchiness.
Yeah, Phil would
and-
do that.
Jeff, you heard it when we did the taste test on the show?
No, I didn't.
Oh, a couple of weeks ago we tried milk bone dog biscuits.
Phil tried 2 milk
Yeah, he
bone.
did milk
Yeah.
bone. Two
He
different flavors.
Actually ate them both.
Yes.
Yeah.
Swallowed them
Whole.
And then 2 weeks before that I did the freeze-dried beef for dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you got a stomach that's like a cast iron stove, man. I'm telling you right now. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
trust me, later on in the day, the dog didn't want to come into the bathroom.
Oh, I
Yeah. Yeah, they had to call a construction company to redo his bathroom at home.
The paint was peeling off.
Yeah.
They called the hazmat people in, huh?
They literally did.
Something
They
here
came in
dead.
full PPE gear.
The town of Jupiter came to my house wanting to know what the toxic waste was coming from the house.
The green fog.
Oh, Lord have
Hey,
mercy.
they got this stuff to spray on the toilet water before you go.
It's called
What?
poopery. Poopery.
Poopery?
Yeah, you,
Does that
you
stuff
literally
really work?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah?
You
What?
spray it. You spray it on. You do about 3 or 4 sprays into the toilet, and they actually have different scents. They had eggnog during Christmas, and exactly,
Oh,
and
man,
and
that
so
doesn't
and
hurt.
literally it covers up the smell after you poo.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Does
No,
it
it's
turn
not.
the water green or blue or
No,
anything?
no,
like
it doesn't do
pretty
anything.
Wait a minute,
It
wait a minute.
covers up the smell.
You're telling me that before you go to the bathroom
Yes.
and do your business,
Yes,
you get this little can out and you
No.
spray it on the water.
little spray bottle.
Little spray bottle. And you spray it on the
bottle.
water.
Yeah,
And then you go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And the aroma does not come out.
That's correct.
I think they advertised it with this woman at a huge party or some sort of thing, spraying it
It
before
does stick
she
to your
comes
butt
out.
if you have some back
Oh, no.
That's what.
Oh, I can't believe you just said that. I cannot believe
Well,
you just said
I
that.
said it nicely. You don't allow me to
You
say that
did.
word, so I couldn't use any
Yeah,
bad words.
you did. You
Had to
did.
do-
Yeah, I'll give you brownie points. You
Dude,
did.
I remember Richard.
You did say it nicely.
I remember when Richard Pryor did a whole bit on that. That is funny when he talks about it. But no, for real, this poopery stuff works, man. I'm
It
telling
really
you,
does.
it is like
So
a
what-
godsend.
I
What
wanna
other
vomit
flavors
now.
or scents can you
Flavors.
leave
Flavors.
behind besides eggnog?
Well, they had eggnog. They also had vanilla.
Oh, okay.
It had different scents.
Something with a lemon,
Where
maybe?
can you buy this stuff?
Oh well,
at?
QVC always has a big deal on it, but you can get it at a Hallmark.
Can you get it on Amazon?
I'm sure. Let me look
I'll
it up.
buy
real quick.
some.
It's really good.
If you can find it on Amazon, send me the link and I'll buy
Hang on,
some and we'll try it here.
Does it
You
make
got to
it?
try this.
You're gonna try it here.
We'll try it
You're
here.
gonna bring the
And
microphone in.
then you're going to understand what I just said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll try it here.
Does
later
it-
on, you'll.
Here we go. All right, there
Sounds
is
like potpourri around here. Oh.
there is the original citrus,
Okay.
and then there is the eggnog, which they do at Christmas. I do know that. And then they got tropical hibiscus,
Does it last for hours?
lavender.
Does the scent
No,
linger?
you use it for when you're.
It's like a
using
one
it.
use.
Just one
Yeah.
and
One
it-
use.
Yeah.
Because when you
Not-
flush
it away.
Yeah,
flush it away.
yeah. It's like lavender, vanilla, tropical hibiscus, and then the original citrus. And they even had they had one called Santa Claus. I remembered. And it's
Man, I wouldn't be pooping on Santa Claus anyway.
It sounds fun, but it's just like advertising
go.
and all that. They want you to flush more money down the drain. That's how I feel.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, here it is. It's like $14 for 2 bottles.
Yeah.
Is that on Amazon?
Pricey.
Whoa.
Yes, Amazon.
enough.
Yeah.
All right, send me the link and I'll buy it.
All right.
All right,
Send me
I'm
the
at
link and
Double
I'll
D.
buy it.
I'm gonna give me a couple donuts. I'll see you guys later.
All right, hey,
Sweet.
I'll take a chocolate frosted. Okay?
Yeah, we'll take some Boston
Boston cream.
Yeah.
All right, see you later, Jeff. Bye bye. It is 6:22, and we are off and running. No pun intended there. Anyway, it's news time. Let's go to the news desk, and Bonnie has the headlines this morning. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. President Joe Biden is challenging all states to get educators of all ages vaccinated before the end of March. WPTV's Derek Lowe has more.
I think it's ambitious. I think it's very ambitious.
Relieved, but skeptical. Educators shared their thoughts just hours after President Biden's challenge to get every educator at least one shot by the end of the month.
It's a very lofty goal. I mean, I think it's a great goal to have, but as far as how is it going to work, that is very, interesting.
On Tuesday, the president said all educators, school staff members, and child care workers will soon be able to sign up for the vaccine.
We'll be using our federal pharmacy program to prioritize the vaccination of pre-K through 12 educators and staff and child care workers. Throughout March, they will be able to sign up for an appointment at a pharmacy near them.
This comes just one day after Governor Ron DeSantis opened doses to school workers across the state who are 50 and older.
It conflicts a little bit with the governor's announcement. Is the governor now going to turn around and just agree to everybody, or is he going to stick to his 50 and over?
Apart from confusion, both Sue Rayo and Chris Waldrop say it's a weight off of their shoulders to now have access.
I live in a family where we have children, and I also have in-laws that live in my house that are at risk.
That was my biggest concern, was what I would bring home. Not so much for me, but my husband within the older age range.
And that they're eager to see a plan in place.
Are we going to have a plan for this? Is the district going to distribute it? How's it going to happen?
I'm Derek Lowe, WPTV, News Channel 5.
The Florida Department of Health in Martin County opened its newest vaccination site yesterday at a vacant storefront in the Treasure Coast Square Mall, and WPTV's Megan McRoberts has details.
Martin County growing its vaccination outreach efforts Tuesday, opening a new permanent site at the Treasure Coast Mall in a vacant H.H. Gregg storefront.
We've been getting some higher temperatures and some rain. So that drive-through service just really isn't going to work out for us, especially going into hurricane season.
Martin County Emergency Management Director Sally Waite says staff and patients are now better protected from the elements to make sure the health department can steadily keep pushing vaccines out.
Today we did 200 people. We do anticipate that we can do about 400 a day.
And as vaccine allotments from the state increase, the site will be able to accommodate growing numbers of vaccines, according to Martin County Health Department Health Officer Carol Ann Vitani.
As vaccine becomes plentiful, we can vaccine 1,000 people a day easily.
Governor Ron DeSantis announcing Johnson & Johnson vaccines will also soon be dispersed throughout the state, which Martin County hopes to add to their options. Right now, just giving Moderna. This new site also helping the county continue to vaccinate as much of the 65 and up crowd before the governor anticipates lowering the age limit this month.
We are, sticking strong to trying to get as many people as we can vaccinated over the age of 65. But we also know that, there's just so many more people out there that need the vaccine. So we'll just do the best we can.
Martin County senior vaccinations are above the state average.
59% as of yesterday.
Hoping to continue that trend here. Megan McRoberts, WPTV.
A 60-year-old Stewart man was arrested Friday after law enforcement officials said he molested a 6-year-old child in an incident that occurred about 6 years ago. Lorenzo Martinez Mejia of the 2500 of Indian Street was charged with lewd and lascivious molestation of a victim under 12 years old, according to an arrest report. The child filed a report with a school resource officer on February 11, and the Martin County Sheriff's Office began investigating the case February 22nd. Detectives met with the child, who told deputies Martinez Mejia kissed her and touched her genital area on 2 separate occasions, according to the report. The child said she did not report the incident 6 years ago because she was scared, but decided to report it after seeing Martinez Mejia with a group of people in December. Martinez Mejia admitted to knowing the child but denied the molestation allegations when confronted by deputies. After he was arrested, Martinez Mejia confessed to both incidents. He was taken to the Martin County Jail, where he is being held on $500,000 bond. Finally, 1 year into the coronavirus pandemic, Governor Ron DeSantis has strong support among Florida voters. A new Mason-Dixon poll released Tuesday reveals that a majority of Florida voters approve of the job DeSantis is doing in Tallahassee. It's a rundown of the Major League Baseball spring training scores from yesterday. We had the Atlanta Braves over the Twins with a shutout 8-0. Boston Red Sox 9-3 over Tampa Bay Rays. New York Yankees 4-2 over Baltimore. The New York Mets take a win over Houston Astros 2-0. And it was Cincinnati Reds beating Los Angeles 7-5. Our news time is 6:27, and weather and traffic together are next.
This will be another El Nino year, although a weaker one. So if you incurred roof damage in the last 2 years, Code Red Roofers is there to help you with all of your roofing needs. Code Red Roofers, the roofers who respond 24/7. And there are flexible payment options for metal, tile, shingle, or flat roofs. Code Red Roofers, se habla español. Code Red Roofers, 844-4-CODE-RED. That's 844-4-CODE-RED.
$6:28 the time right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Well, if you're heading out on a Wednesday morning, we're getting the latest here right now from the Highway Report. Absolutely seeing nothing. We're not seeing any accidents, no tie-ups, no slowdowns going on right throughout our area. There's your latest look at traffic. 68 right now in Port St. Lucie. Over in St. Petersburg this morning, a cloudy sky and 73. And here's our weather at WPTV.
And the temperature, Bonnie. What's the local temperature right now? Because we didn't get the weather from WPTV this morning.
Oh, we didn't? Okay.
No, and I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you that. I apologize.
No, you are fine, but we are seeing like that high today to be right around 84. Okay. And I heard the WPTV meteorologist this morning saying following this, we're going to get some sort of a cool down once again.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to feel some cooler temperatures throughout the rest of the week, but our high of 84 for today, and right now in Stewart, 69, 68 in Port St. Lucie.
Entrepreneur or business owner along the Treasure Coast? Well, then you should be tuning in to Small Biz Florida from the Florida Small Business Development Center at Indian River State College. Hi, I'm Tom Kindred, your host for Small Biz Florida. Entrepreneurs and business owners will learn how the Florida SBDC and IRSC can help you start, grow, and accelerate your business.
Monday mornings at 11 on WSTU 1450 and worldwide on WPSLTV.com.
What is your quality of life? The Owen Insurance Group plans on improving it on our Quality of Life radio show Tuesday mornings at 10 on both WPSL and WSTU. Hi, I'm Gary Owen of the Owen Insurance Group. Along with Tom Bouvier, we'll help you on the road of life and make it a better one. Don't forget a Quality of Life radio show Tuesdays at 10 on WPSL and WSTU on TuneIn and Alexa.
At TMI & Associates, they've been helping individuals and business owners for over 36 years. If you own a business, find out how you can increase your cash flow by over $100,000 with just a 15-minute evaluation. And individuals, get a no-cost analysis of your last 2 years of returns to see if you can save even more. So whether it's payroll, bookkeeping, or individual needs, TMI has you covered. So give them a call, 772-971-5852.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
Here's today's life lesson from Dr. Education.
The Amazon River runs through areas of the rainforest barely explored.
There's porous limestone, and the river water leaks through the stone and forms underground pools a mile beneath the Earth's surface. Over thousands of years, small, blind, transparent fish called blue-bellied night wanderers have evolved in these pools. They have never seen the sun and have never been seen by the human eye. These fish care more about the Kanye and Kim divorce than I do.
That was today's life lesson from Dr. Education.
Dr. Education.
Education.
Yes, Dr. Education.
That was some good stuff.
That was a weird name.
And we
definitely
learned
so.
some things about the Amazon and the rainforest.
Yeah, definitely so. Let's do some viral videos. All right, so there's a viral video out, Bonnie. Let me ask you this. When you were a teenager, did you ever get a hickey on your neck?
Oh, good gosh, I can't remember.
I did.
Yeah?
I did. I had quite a few of them.
Really?
Yeah, you could go like around, like from one side to the other.
I got bit by a lot of mosquitoes when I lived in northern Wisconsin.
Well, that's what they used to call them.
Yeah.
People would say, "Oh, you got bit by a mosquito, huh?"
Or burning with your curling
Yeah,
iron.
you burned your curling
Back
iron.
in your high school days?
Yeah, back in the high school days.
Yeah.
Well, there's a girl that put a video out on TikTok on how to get a hickey off your neck. But I can't play the video because there's an F-bomb in it.
Oh.
But I can tell you this, how it's done. You take a metal whisk. Okay.
What kind of like a metal whisk?
A metal whisk,
when
like
you
eggs.
Whisk with eggs.
When you're whisking with eggs. You take a metal whisk and you twist it on the spot for like 5 minutes, and because the hickey is a bruise, and you end up spreading all the blood around with it, and it dissolves the hickey, and it's gone.
You would think
she
that
actually did it in the video, and it worked.
It doesn't seem plausible. It sounds like it would make a bigger bruise, no?
No.
By using that?
No, it didn't.
I don't know.
Because it spreads the blood out. That's why they also tell you to also take a hairbrush to a hickey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hairbrush. What
That
it does?
I didn't know.
Yeah, what it does? It takes the blood, because you're literally bruised. What it is, it's just a bruise. Is all it is.
Okay.
So then you're taking all the circulation and the gathering of the blood, and you're spreading it out into your skin. So it dissolves it. Is what it does.
Okay.
I'm not a hickey expert in any way, shape, or form.
You were in high school.
Don't call me Dr. Hickey, okay,
Were
please.
you in high school, hickey expert?
No, I definitely was not. But I will tell you this much. I had a friend of mine. His last name was Hickey. I kid you not.
Oh, yeah.
And his first name was Brian.
Brian,
Brian Hickey was his name. I'll never forget it. And boy, did he ever get teased going through high school. Poor kid. I felt so bad for him.
See, that reminds me of a girl I dated. Her name was Gina Statutory. And
yeah,
and she was named Miss Lincoln. The reason why she was named Miss Lincoln because every guy took a shot at her in the balcony.
Wow.
He's shaking his head.
Let me know when to hit my rim shot. Okay.
Well, you can only imagine what I went through too with a last name like Buccanero.
Oh, Buccanero.
Oh, wow. Buccanero. Isn't there a Buccaneer Lounge somewhere around here? That's actually down in West Palm on Singer Island. The Buccaneer Lounge. It's at Sailfish Marine and Resort.
Oh, I bet it's cool.
It's a Buccaneer Lounge.
We
You
should
should
all
go there
go.
and check it out.
Is it
Get
like
a
a
picture under the
pirate
sign.
theme?
No.
Arr.
No.
Oh, that's it. That's a good thing today. If you call up today and just go "arr" like a pirate, you get extra credit.
You do?
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Just extra credit today.
All right, so if you call the show and you go "arr," you get extra credit. You don't have to say nothing else.
Yeah.
Just call up and go "arr."
You just get extra credit today.
That's
Is it like National Pirate Month or something?
No, it's National
Or-
Pirate Day on the radio show.
Okay.
We just made the day up.
We just made the day.
We just made it up. It's a radio thing, you know. Just
Sorry,
made it up.
I would have brought my hook in had I known.
Oh, then you'd be hooked. Get it, but
Hey-o.
Okay. Anyway, so there's another viral video. This happened this past Saturday in DeLand, Florida. Okay, that's up by where you go.
Oh, I'm going to be going there in 2 weeks.
Right.
I can hardly wait.
It's body cam footage of two deputies rescuing a 73-year-old woman whose car crashed into a retention pond, and it was sinking. It was sinking.
And they couldn't get the woman out of the car.
They
right?
got her out just in the nick of time. She was up to her neck in water.
Yikes.
And she's like holding the purse because she didn't want to lose her purse either. So the deputy's like, the heck with the purse. Get out of there.
Yeah.
All right, so they get her out the back door, and no sooner do they get her out, the car goes right underwater.
Just
so
in
they
the nick
saved
of
her
time.
nick of time. But here's the icing on the cake. The deputy walks up to her afterwards and says, "Are you okay?" And she says, "Yes." And the deputy says, "Here's your purse, ma'am."
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So the deputy saved the purse.
Now, after
which is pretty cool.
Even going through something like that and all that time, would you still be nervous about the purse? Or, guys, in your case, if it was your wallet?
Oh, heck
that got
yeah.
left?
Oh, heck yeah. I want my backpack.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's got all my stuff in it.
Yeah. I mean, I would feel thankful that my life was saved, but still, the purse, too.
Yeah.
What a bonus.
I'd also be worried about my babushka.
Babushka.
as well.
Babushka.
Yeah,
we're
gotta
bringing
save my
that back.
babushka.
Yeah.
Got to save my babushka.
We're bringing that back today.
Man,
Babushka.
yes. If I can't save my babushka if my car goes in the water, I don't know what I'm
Babushka.
going to save. That's the way I look at things.
Babushka.
Got to save my babushka.
They kind of had to direct that lady on where to come out. She couldn't even see that the door was open.
No,
right?
the door was
That-
wide open.
Wide open.
But
and-
see, the door, it was the back door.
Oh.
Because they couldn't get the front door open because there was too much pressure. Because the car was tilted. So the arse end of the car was up in the air. So they had the back door open. So they're like, do you have your seatbelt off? His seatbelt was off. So they had to guide her out the back door.
Yeah.
Wow.
And, you can say what you want, maybe duh, why didn't she start moving to that door? But you don't know how afraid you might be in that situation.
not
she
at
might
all.
have been even in a state of
panic.
Yeah.
Wow.
A New York state of mind.
Or are you even thinking to unlock your seatbelt in that situation?
And you don't know.
You're there.
That's why I carry a device in my car. It's orange. It's about that big. And I think I've told you about this, Bonnie. It's a punch, and it also has a seatbelt cutter in it as well.
Oh, my wife has one of those.
Yeah, God forbid you go underwater or your car goes in a canal. You take this little thing and you just press it up against the window, and it will shatter your window completely.
That's awesome.
And then in the side of it, it has a razor blade built in where you slide it under the seatbelt, and it'll literally slice your seatbelt right off.
You keep that right on your keychain?
It's right. No, it's not on my keychain. No, because my keys are in my backpack, which would do me no justice. So I keep it attached. I have it hooked onto something in my center console.
Oh, okay.
So if I need it, I just pull it, and it detaches automatically.
Somewhere where it's nice and close anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, did you guys know that 78% of people say a clean car makes them feel they have their life together?
Oh, it does.
It does.
Completely.
Phil, do you have a clean car?
Not right now, I don't.
Then
no.
your life is a shambles.
No, my life is
completely
my
a
life
shambles.
is shambles right now. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I was
you're all
actually
messed
looking
up.
at my car when I got home yesterday. I said, I need to give it a wash.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's
Bonnie,
really
how about
bad.
you? How about you?
Yeah, the cleaner car, the better
I am
feel.
a neurotic. When I get home, after driving my car for 2 or 3 days, I have this little portable vacuum that I take out to the car, and I'll vacuum out my driver's side.
Uh-huh.
It has to be clean. I'm a neurotic about that.
Now, when I go on a trip like the Disney World or something like that, I got to have a clean car.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm going to be in it for 3 hours or 2 hours or whatever
Yeah.
it's going to be. I got to have my car clean.
It's like getting in dirty bath water.
Yeah.
Basically. It is. It's like jumping in dirty bath water. It's disgusting.
Get the poopery out.
Yeah, get the poopery out.
But even if the family is going to be traveling with you, I still have to have it clean, even though I know it's going to end up messy. After the family.
Did you guys know that in the past year, 48% of women and 6% of guys have cried after stubbing their toes?
Oh, yeah.
Now, Phil, have you ever done that?
Oh, yeah.
Have you? You've
broken
cried?
toes
You
doing
big
that.
wuss.
Yeah. Oh, no, I've broken
Jeez.
toes, man.
Oh, my
Okay.
gosh.
Bonnie, have you ever cried after stubbing your toe?
My eyes water.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't remember a full-out-on cry.
I'm full on F-bomb.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm full on F-bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If I stub my toe, you're going to hear me
Oh,
next
yeah.
door. You
Yes.
are going to hear
The
me
neighbors
next door.
Absolutely.
and their
Neighbors are going to hear me. Did you know that nearly 8 out of 10 kids lie about brushing their teeth? I was that way when I was a child.
I was too.
I
yeah.
used to run the water. I used to lock the door. I used to run the water, and then I would run the toothbrush under the water to make it wet,
Oh,
and then
no,
put it
you
back in the
didn't.
holder and come out. My parents would go in and check to see if I brushed my teeth, and they would just feel the brush and it would be wet, and then I got away
They
with
also
it.
lie about washing their hands.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
another one.
Oh,
Oh,
big
yeah.
time. I make my daughter touch my arm.
Right.
Yeah, and she goes, "Why?" I go, "I want to make sure you wash your hands." And
I
so-
check the towel.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
Yeah, if the towel's damp, they wash their hands.
And then she'll turn around and go right back into the bathroom if I tell her to touch my arm.
Yeah.
And if they didn't brush their teeth, usually their breath gives it away.
Oh, definitely. Nothing worse than dog
Just give
breath.
me a little fog. Give me a little blow.
Yeah. Give me a little. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Did you know the world has around 200 countries and more than 7.5 billion people, the entire world? So think about that. We have to inoculate 7.5 billion people to get rid of coronavirus. That's a lot of shots. Think about that.
Well, also don't forget we got herd immunity going on too.
Yeah.
So that's been part of it.
Yeah. Did you know that taking a photo more than 7 times can ruin a family outing? What kind of information
That
is
doesn't
that?
surprise me.
Yep. Did you also know that almost 3 out of 4 people wish they had enough money to hire someone to clean for them once a week?
I do.
My wife is
do
like
too.
that. Yeah.
Same here.
I've thought about it, but
I hired a cleaning person twice since we lived up here in Port St. Lucie.
Yeah.
Just because I got tired of having a dirty house. Did you know that a cell phone charger is the #1 item left behind in hotel rooms?
Oh, I've done that.
Have
before.
either of you left a
Sure.
charger?
Yeah.
I've done it.
Last time I went to Wisconsin, I left the charger in the room, but
Mhm.
it was a good thing because I rebooked the room anyway, and the hotel gave me
Was
the
it
same
still
room
there?
I was in, and the
Oh, well,
charger
there you
was
go.
still
Was it
there.
really? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Well, when I used to
Wow.
work at Ritz-Carlton, in loss prevention there, that we handled lost and found. I
can
couldn't
only
tell you how
imagine
many
the things you
phone
found.
chargers
Yeah. Right.
that we
No shortage.
literally a box of them, and no one ever called for them.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how about I left my underwear behind one day in a hotel room.
Oh, you're the guy.
Yeah, and I actually believe it or I forgot to clean out the top drawer, so I left the underwear was in the top drawer. So I had the gall to call the hotel and tell them what I left behind, and I could hear the girl laughing in the background.
So it was yours.
hilarious.
I thought when I saw Evan 9 written in
Thank
the
you.
underwear.
Yes. I write my name. I write my name on my waistband.
Exactly.
My mom taught me that a long time ago.
That would
Always
be,
write your name on your underwear.
That would be a good brand name, actually, for underwear.
What,
Evan
Evan 9 underwear?
9 boxers.
How many inches is the guy's waist?
I
mean,
don't know. I don't know.
And, if
I don't
the
know.
9, it sounds kind of slim. So Evan 9 waistline.
They go by small,
panties.
medium, large, and extra large, and I'm not wearing panties. Sorry. Right. Did you know that in a recent notice I'm just carrying right on here.
I got my Speedos on right now.
Thank
yeah.
you. Did you know that in a recent survey that asked people what is the most stressful thing you have ever experienced, they said buying or selling a house was #1.
Yeah.
That was the #1 stressful thing, was buying or selling a house.
Refinancing probably could go right up there with
Bonnie, when you bought your first home, was it stressful?
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah, all the papers and the addendums. Well,
Mhm.
I had actually been dabbled in real estate a little bit before that.
Did you have your real estate license?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, wow.
I was with Century 21 in Madison, Wisconsin.
Oh, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Wow.
Century
And
21.
all of the addendums. Sign
Wow.
this addendum, that addendum.
Nowadays,
that
it's
addendum.
so easy to close on a house because they email your documents to you, and you e-sign everything now.
But you know what?
It's all
Like,
changed.
Some people that don't keep up with technology, though, I'm sure they find that more
Oh,
stressful.
yeah,
than
you got
having
that right.
The actual paperwork out.
And a lot of, believe it or not, and please don't take this the wrong way, folks, if you're listening, if you're a senior citizen, but a lot of senior citizens have a lot of issues working technology. So they do not know how to e-sign things. Therefore, they would rather have the paper in their hands and sign the paper docs.
My father-in-law
Yeah.
came in to work a remote control for his TV.
Yeah.
Marcel can't?
Nope.
What?
Nope. I couldn't tell you how many times I got a phone call. Hey, Phil, I need you to come over. Something's up with the TV, and usually it was just the input. The input button. And my wife is no different. I think it's just that.
Oh, you're throwing Veronica under the bus.
I'm throwing them both under the bus. This whole Kohana thing, where I think it's that whole family. That
Kohana?
Yeah, Kohana. That's
How
my
far-
wife's maiden name.
How far away does your father-in-law live from you?
He lives on Singer Island, so it's probably about 20 minutes.
That's not bad.
But then when I worked for Ritz-Carlton, I literally worked about a mile away from his place. He would call me up. I would leave work and then go to his apartment and, what do you call it, fix his TV for him, and it'll take me 5 seconds to do it. It'll just be like, and then my wife will call up, the TV's not working. What's wrong with the TV? There's nothing on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, it's either the input or the cable's out. And
Wow.
It's like they can't run them. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Or if your streaming internet is down.
Oh,
the
don't even get
internet
me
is
started
out.
on that. That's a whole other thing.
Yeah, don't even get me started either on the whole internet thing down after yesterday. Jeez, everything went wrong yesterday. Anyway, it is 6:46 right now on the Get Up and Go show. It's time for news, all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Go visit our good friend Hawk Levy for the best deals in town at St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Bonnie has the headlines. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. The Florida Department of Health in Martin County opened its newest vaccination site yesterday at a vacant storefront in the Treasure Coast Square Mall, and WPTV's Megan McRoberts has details.
Martin County growing its vaccination outreach efforts Tuesday, opening a new permanent site at the Treasure Coast Mall in a vacant H.H. Gregg storefront.
We've been getting some higher temperatures and some rain. So that drive-through service just really isn't going to work out for us, especially going into hurricane season.
Martin County Emergency Management Director Sally Waite says staff and patients are now better protected from the elements to make sure the health department can steadily keep pushing vaccines out.
Today we did 200 people. We do anticipate that we can do about 400 a day.
And as vaccine allotments from the state increase, the site will be able to accommodate growing numbers of vaccines, according to Martin County Health Department Health Officer Carol Ann Vitani.
As vaccine becomes plentiful, we can vaccine 1,000 people a day easily.
Governor Ron DeSantis announcing Johnson & Johnson vaccines will also soon be dispersed throughout the state, which Martin County hopes to add to their options. Right now, just giving Moderna. This new site also helping the county continue to vaccinate as much of the 65 and up crowd before the governor anticipates lowering the age limit this month.
We are, sticking strong to trying to get as many people as we can vaccinated over the age of 65. But we also know that, there's just so many more people out there that need the vaccine. So we'll just do the best we can.
Martin County senior vaccinations are above the state average.
59% as of yesterday.
Hoping to continue that trend here. Megan McRoberts, WPTV.
An attorney who represented people accused of crimes in Indian River County for over 4 decades was found dead in his home over the weekend. Detectives are looking into the death of Stephen Douglas Fromang, age 69, after someone found his body inside his home office around 7 p.m. Sunday and called 911, a Vero Beach Police Department spokesperson said. Master Police Officer Darrell Rivers said Fromang's body was sent to the medical examiner's office in Fort Pierce for an autopsy and blood tests. As of right now, it doesn't look like any type of foul play based on evidence, said Rivers on Tuesday. He said toxicology screening could take weeks for results. The U.S. Coast Guard has suspended its search for a pilot whose small plane disappeared off the coast of South Florida. A news release from the Coast Guard said the search for Brendan Spratt was suspended Monday night after exhausting all leads. The Coast Guard said Brendan Spratt, age 87, was flying the single-engine Lancer 320 when it disappeared Friday about 15 miles southeast of Boca Raton. Spratt's son told the Coast Guard that his father was flying from Spruce Creek Airport to Boca Raton. After searching almost 16,000 square miles since Friday, the Coast Guard called off the search. President Joe Biden announced on Tuesday that he is withdrawing the nomination of Neera Tanden to lead the Office of Budget and Management, signifying that her confirmation likely would have come short of reaching 50 votes in the Senate. The announcement comes a week after Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia said he would not vote to confirm Tanden. The Biden administration remained bullish on getting her confirmed and looked toward Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska to join Democrats in getting her confirmed. Well, lastly, the Martin County School District will be holding a virtual meeting to lay out the services available to support the mental health of students. That meeting will be held via Zoom on Thursday at 6 p.m. School officials are presenting informational workshops on different topics each month. Kawhi Leonard was ruled out Tuesday night's game against the Boston Celtics because of back spasms that hampered the LA Clippers all-star forward during warm-ups. Leonard warmed up but left the court shortly before tip-off with his back not feeling right. He was replaced in the starting lineup by Reggie Jackson. The Clippers then announced late in the first quarter that Leonard was ruled out for the game with the back issue. News time is 6:51, and we'll have weather and traffic together next.
first time I stepped into St. Lucie Jewelry and Coins, I figured it would just be one of my many stops on my road to the perfect engagement ring. My fiancée means the world to me, so I wanted something extra special. I found a huge selection of engagement rings at great prices, and my worry about finding the perfect engagement ring was quickly replaced with exceptional customer service. St. Lucie Jewelry's over 400 five-star reviews really told the story. I finally picked a ring, and it was perfect. She was floored. And then the tears came.
Hi, this is Hawk Levy, owner of St. Lucie Jewelry and Coins. We're now celebrating 26 years, voted best diamond dealers, best jewelry buyers, and best jeweler year after year. Come celebrate with us in opening our third location at 1335 St. Lucie West Boulevard next to Publix. We invite you to take a tour of our competition, but then come see us last.
6:52 the time on the Get Up and Go show. It's time for traffic and weather together. It's all brought to you by Waterway Dermatology. Dr. Ryan Schuring, located at 1050 Monterey Road in Stewart, bringing personalized health care back to dermatology the Waterway. Bonnie?
We have an accident way to the north of us. It's up on the turnpike northbound at Okeechobee Road. This is mile marker 194. It's a fresh accident. It just happened minutes ago. A vehicle crash up that way, and we're not showing any roadblock in that direction at the moment from the accident. Back here in Martin County, we're looking fine. The roads are clear right here, including major highways and US 1. There's your latest look at traffic. It's 69 in Stewart. In Santo Andre, Brazil this morning, 75. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Increasing clouds today as a cold front will start to move on through. We'll pick up a few showers or even a rumble of thunder. High temperatures in the low 80s. Clearing turning colder tonight with lows down into the mid-50s, and then we hang on to the 70s only for highs for Thursday and Friday, but we'll see a lot of sunshine. Rain chances return, however, on Saturday. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist James Wieland on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Dermatology is now open in Stewart, a new independently owned dermatology practice with Dr. Ryan Schuring, board certified for your medical or cosmetic skincare needs. Office hours 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday with extended hours from 9 to 7 on Thursdays. Serving Martin and St. Lucie counties in the Monterey Triangle Building, US 1 and Monterey Road. Stewart, Waterway Dermatology, bringing personalized health care back to dermatology the Waterway. Book a consultation at waterwayderm.com or call 561-926-6150 for Waterway Dermatology.
No hype, just facts. I'm Casey, and I invite you to tune into the Casey Ingram Show at my new time, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Hear from community leaders, learn about some of our great nonprofit organizations, get the latest updates from our elected officials, and meet the candidates. Even rock and roll legends have joined the show from time to time. I'm conservative but not divisive, bringing you the talk of the community. It is a fun and interesting hour beginning at 10 a.m. every Wednesday on WSTU AM 1450 and Facebook Live at The Casey Ingram Show.
With any business, the most valuable asset are the people and the teams, no matter how small or large the organization. Hi, I'm Catherine Culhane, Associate Director for the Florida SBDC at Indian River State College. Let us help your organization turbocharge your team. As a certified driving forces analyst, I will help management work more effectively with your people, increase and improve communication, reduce conflict and stress, better understand strengths and weaknesses so that your people are properly aligned in their jobs. Hire the right people. Let the Florida SBDC at IRSC transform your company using a customized assessment system, knowledge, and resources. Grow and accelerate your organization by turbocharging your team. To get started, contact the Florida SBDC at IRSC.
For confidential one-on-one business consulting at no cost, contact the Florida SBDC at IRSC at 336-6285. Online at irscbiz.com.
Florida real estate is hot. Now's a great time to find your dream home. I am Eileen Simons, realtor with eXp Realty. Join me for My Dream Home every Monday morning at 10 a.m. on WPSL and WSTU. We'll talk about real estate, interview guest experts, have featured listings, and a featured community each week. That's My Dream Home radio show, Mondays at 10 on both WPSL and WSTU, and Alexa and Google Home on TuneIn.
A bulb you can plant for a spectacular spring show. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
Smart shoppers will tell you they found it on highbid.com. Highbid.com lets you explore thousands of auctions across the U.S. and around the world. You'll find gold coins, sporting goods, classic cars, collectible toys, fine jewelry, household items, and sports memorabilia autographed by the greats. Highbid.com has hundreds of thousands of items for sale every day. It's easy to search, and it's easy to find auctions in your area. Just go to highbid.com. That's HIBID.com. And see what everyone is talking about.
Living in Florida, we have so much to celebrate. Awesome weather, top-notch universities and sports teams, a rich blend of cultures, and so much more. From fresh market tomatoes to watermelons, from snap beans to tangerines, Florida farmers grow an abundance of safe and affordable products that are prized around the world. So look for the Fresh from Florida label when you shop. Wholesome, delicious, nutritious. Fresh from Florida. Fresh to you.
Gardeners have loved tulips for decades for their colorful petals, easy care, and huge variety. Name a color of the rainbow, and you can find a matching tulip. With so many thousands of varieties to choose from, it takes a true stunner to stand out from the crowd. Brownie, a newcomer to the tulip scene in the last few years, is one of the biggest, brightest, and earliest blooming tulips out there. Though its delicious name might make you think of a gooey chocolate brownie, the actual flower doesn't look brown. It has shades of bronze, copper, and orange, making each one look like a sunset unfolding in your garden. Brownie tulips are double-flowered, meaning they have lots more petals than regular blooms, and because they're so much fuller than traditional tulip varieties. That's part of what makes them so impressive in the garden, but their sunset coloring will also stop you in your tracks. Brownie tulips bloom in early spring, and they do best in U.S. hardiness zones 3 through 8, in full sun and well-drained soil. I'm Kathy Isom, Southeast AgNet.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
As we come up on the 7 o'clock hour right here on the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show, we'll take a short pause for the cause, let you know that we're WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. The news is coming up next, and we'll be back right after this.
Vaccine supply for every adult in America by the end of May.
Now that a third version of the vaccine is being given, but President Biden urges us not to let our guards down and keep wearing masks.
People's lives are at stake.
But in Mississippi and Texas, Republican governors ended mask mandates and lifted restrictions. Governor Greg Abbott in Texas says things have been getting better.
It is clear from the recoveries, from the vaccinations, from the reduced hospitalizations.
California's Democratic governor called him reckless. The Senate will today consider that COVID financial aid bill House Democrats already passed.
The Senate will start debating the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan. Without the $15 minimum wage Democrats wanted. Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is pushing for the biggest, boldest bill Democrats can pass.
We have to crush the virus. We have to get our economy back on track. We have to get Americans back to work.
Minority Leader Mitch McConnell says the package is too big.
This is not a year ago. We're making extraordinary progress.
Moderate Democrats are proposing lowering expanded unemployment benefits from an extra $400 a week to $300. Rachel Sutherland, Fox News.
The Senate will hold another hearing today into the deadly Capitol attack as Capitol Police increase staffing, concerned about another possible one tomorrow with new intelligence.
The information warning of a militia plot to breach the Capitol. Two sources tell Fox 5 in D.C. that an intel bulletin specifically mentions the group the Three Percenters. Members of that group are accused in the Capitol riot back in January.
Fox's Jill NATO. American forces targeted again in Iraq. 10 rockets fired into a base housing U.S. troops. We do not have any casualty reports there. America's listening to Fox News.
It was very important to feel like a company valued me and my family's time, specifically helping get the timeshare company off of our backs.
Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, and all the ways you can. I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. I first heard that John Wesley quote when I was 11 years old in Sunday school. I even have his words displayed at all of our offices to give our employees the same purpose I have when fighting to get clients out of a fraudulent timeshare.
If you were not satisfied with other companies, look directly to Wesley Financial and they will help you.
I promise we'll do all the good we can every single day. That's why I guarantee we will cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-743-8989. 800-743-8989. 800-743-8989.
President Biden has another new cabinet member. Gina Raimondo, who has been Rhode Island's governor, was confirmed by the Senate to be Commerce Secretary with a lot of Republican support. Not many Republicans support Javier Becerra as Health and Human Services Secretary, calling the nominee a liberal activist, but he is expected to get Senate Finance Committee approval today. But another of the Biden nominees is not going to get her job.
Neera Tanden is so far the only one of the president's top cabinet nominees to not make it through the process. At the center of opposition from senators of both parties were past tweets that attacked Congress. Tanden offered apologies during confirmation hearings, but it did not keep West Virginia Democrat Joe Manchin from pulling his support. In a letter to the president, Tanden said she sees no path forward to the job and stepped aside so as not to be a distraction. Shalonda Young, an ex-staff director for the House Appropriations Committee, is being mentioned as a possible replacement nominee. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
You may have heard criticism about Dr. Seuss's children's books, concerns about strong racial undertones and even white supremacy. Well, now sales are up.
Cancel culture famously caught up to the iconic children's book author this week with a company that oversees his estate announcing it would stop publishing 6 titles it claims portrays people in ways that are hurtful and wrong. But now Dr. Seuss has 13 of the top 20 best-selling books in the U.S., according to Amazon. 4 of them are titles that Dr. Seuss Enterprises says it will discontinue publishing. The surge in sales reflect a desire by fans to get copies of the books before they become unavailable. Tom Rigotti, Fox News.
On Wall Street, stock futures are rising the day after a return to selling when the Dow dropped over 100 points and the Nasdaq was down more than 200. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
The professionals at Mark Breckville Certified Public Accountants are proud to sponsor Treasure Coast Solutions, a community service program designed to provide information you can use, a local perspective on national issues, local solutions to meet your individual concerns. At our firm, we believe that information is knowledge, and with knowledge comes the power to have a positive impact on our lives, businesses, schools, and community. If you would like one of our professionals to address your personal financial or business concerns, please give us a call to set up an appointment at 220-3380.
Around Town magazine is in their 43rd year of publishing. On the cover, Florida orthopedic specialists. Our goal is to make treatment a one-stop shop for our patients, providing university orthopedics in a community setting. On the back cover, Hospice of Okeechobee and Chapters Health Hospice, a special kind of caring since 1983. The 43rd Florida Lifestyle voted the best communities to live, including Indianwood Golf and Country Club, Meadowwood Golf and Tennis, Doris Clements Interiors, including 55-plus
living. The Palms of St. Lucie West, Medicana, Boulevard, Boynton Beach Nursing and Rehab Centers, and the Sunrise Theater. Safe Fun Resorts and Attractions. Davis House Inn, Courtyard Marriott, New World of Medicine, Conviva Care Center for Seniors, New Dining, Renato's and Josephine's Ristorante, 2J's Gourmet Deli. Around Town Magazine is power-packed with Nice Air over 47 years. Lotus Gunworks, Mid-Florida Credit Union, Flagler Museum. Celebration of life begins with ACOC Funeral Homes and so much more.
Florida real estate is hot. Now is a great time to find your dream home. I am Eileen Simons, realtor with eXp Realty. Join me for My Dream Home every Monday morning at 10 a.m. on WPSL and WSTU. We'll talk about real estate, interview guest experts, have featured listings, and a featured community each week. That's My Dream Home radio show, Mondays at 10 on both WPSL and WSTU, and Alexa and Google Home on TuneIn.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world, it's the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
Thank you very much, Madam Announcer. It is Wednesday, March the 3rd, 2021.
I have to get ready for work.
Okay, well, why don't you get ready for work, because we are already here.
Good morning, everyone.
And good morning to you, too.
Forgive me, but shut up. You're acting like a baby.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I'm acting like a baby. I think I act pretty damn mature for my age.
That's right.
Anyway, the official time is 7:08 on the morning show. Mr. Clock, would you please validate that?
It's now 7:08 a.m.
And a good morning to you, Miss Bonnie, and how are yours?
Good morning. Most excellent this morning.
Excellent. Yours are doing good. Phil, how are yours this morning?
Good morning. Doing pretty darn good today.
Excellente. We are off to a running start. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the work week, and we only have 2 more days to go until the weekend is upon us. Without a doubt.
Yes, it will
Yes.
be. It will be here soon. Any plans, major plans already for this coming weekend?
I have nothing going this weekend. I
Yeah.
can tell you this much, though, that it is 14 days officially from today. 2 weeks from today, I become 61 years of age.
You're pretty happy about that,
2
aren't
weeks
you?
from
Pretty
today.
excited
You're
about
damn
that.
right I am.
Yeah.
Because age is a number, and everybody keeps asking me, when are you going to retire? When are you going to stop? When are you going to slow down? And my answer is, you see that ground down there? If you dig 6 feet, that's when I stop.
Well, you know what? Sometimes if you love what you do, you don't tend to want to retire.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
I'm healthy, little overweight, not much.
Dr. Tread said you were looking really good yesterday.
He
gave
did.
you a fine compliment.
I could still, lose a few pounds here and there. But, otherwise, I've never smoked a cigarette a day in my life. I've never done a drug a day in my life. I don't drink alcohol. I think I've maybe had a dozen drinks in my entire lifespan.
Yeah, but
that's just my way of life.
But here's my feeling: you should not cast on others if others drink.
No, no, I don't do that. I've got nothing against it.
It's kind of sounding like you were, Evan.
No, not at all. I'm just saying
I'm
what I am.
Because I am, and I don't do this, and I don't do that. It just that's what it kind of came across to me just there.
No.
I just had a little feeling about that.
No, I'm just stating.
But good for you that you don't touch a cigarette or the drink. But
I'm just stating that I feel healthy. Because, in my opinion, that I don't drink and I don't do drugs and all that. If somebody else chooses to have a beverage, I don't hate them for that.
I do crack.
Yeah. Crack candy. Crack candy. That's perfectly fine.
Cotton candy is my crack.
Let's do birthdays and anniversaries.
You know what? Snowy, my dog, as we talked about on the air, we were talking about this last night. Her crack is coconut oil.
You know what?
Okay.
Does she lick the coconut oil a little bit?
Yeah, what we do is we had like this little plastic spoon that we got from like Sweet Frog, one of those yogurt places. Dip it into the coconut oil a little bit, and she hears that jar open up. She bolts. Like, you never know what comes over there and just licks it right off the spoon.
What is it about that? Because if I use coconut oil on my skin, my cat is instantly into sniffing and wanting to lick my hands.
I don't know. It is like crack for animals, I guess, especially the dog. My dog, yeah.
Bonnie, what do you got for me this morning on birthdays?
Happy birthday to Randy Earl. He has been my partner in a couple of plays at the Pineapple Playhouse in the past.
Very nice,
so
very nice.
We were both in Don't Dress for Dinner and See How They Run. Randy, a big happy birthday to you this morning.
Thomas Barbuska is 18 years old today. That's Chip Pemberton from The Mick. He was also Peter Pan in those annoying Geico commercials. Camila Cabello is 24. She used to be in Fifth Harmony, and now she's a solo artist. And some songs include Senorita, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and Bad Things.
Oh.
Jessica Biel, Mrs. Justin Timberlake, is 39 years old.
She's pretty.
She is pretty.
She's a gorgeous lady.
Jessica Biel is very pretty.
She is a gorgeous lady, without a doubt. Catherine Watterson, 41. That's Tina Goldstein on Fantastic Beasts. David Faustino is 47. That's Bud Bundy on Married with Children. Bud Bundy.
How old is Bud? 47?
Bud Bundy is 47.
He's saying maybe just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I thought he was younger than 47.
Well, because we have that image in our head, you
We
know.
do.
Yeah, that was a great show.
He was on The Young and the Restless for a short time.
Was he?
Where he played some kind of a paparazzi photographer.
Oh, wow.
On the show.
I didn't know that.
It was short-lived, but he had been on there. Yeah.
Yeah, I love me some Married with Children.
Definitely so. Let me see here. Julie Bowen is 51 years old today. That's Claire on Modern Family. John Carter Cash, 51, the son of Johnny and June Carter Cash.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah. Definitely
I
so.
wonder if he's doing any music like his dad. I wonder if he's following in the music footsteps.
Mhm.
I haven't heard of a young son Cash singing or performing.
Tone Loc, 55 years old today. 2 hits, Wild Thing and Funky Cole Medina. Let's do it. That was his famous beginning to his song, Let's Do It.
Yeah.
Jackie Joyner Kersey is 59. That's the greatest female track and field athlete ever. Herschel Walker, 59. That's the NFL star. Georgia Bulldog legend. He won the Heisman Trophy in 82. Jennifer Warren, 74 years old today.
I've had the time of my life along with Bill Medley.
Sang with Bill Medley in 87 from Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
And in 1982, smash hit was Up Where We Belong. Celebrating birthdays in the heavens is James Doohan. Passed away in 2005.
Scotty.
That's Scotty on the original
from Star Trek. Yes.
That's right. You're a Trekkie. You know about all that stuff.
Oh, I know. Well, I'm a nerd.
Yeah, I know you are. That's besides the point. Alexander Graham Bell passed away in 1922. That's the guy that invented the telephone.
Yes.
If you don't know what a telephone is, you're living under a rock. That's all I got to tell you.
Do you think the first words on that telephone were hello?
It definitely wasn't goodbye.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Yeah, exactly. Hi, good morning. You're on the air with us. Who's this?
Your favorite person.
Let me see.
Hi, Rachel.
It's not Gavin. It's not Darren. It's not Dylan. It's not Haley. It's not Ashton. So it has to be the wife.
I'm happy to know where I rank.
Oh, it's just one of those mornings.
Yeah, right?
Anyway, good morning, my love. How are you?
I'm doing okay, considering I'm at the bottom of your list.
Oh, you're not at the bottom. You saved the best for last.
Never at the bottom.
I saved the best for last. That's why I said, well, you're not Darren, you're not Dylan. See, I saved the best for last. That's why I mentioned your name last.
He just wanted to name all the boys first.
Yeah. Well, Haley's not a boy. She's a girl.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Please.
She can fight like a boy.
Yeah.
Did you even name Haley?
Yeah. Did I name Haley?
I don't think so. You named Darren, named Gavin, Darren, Dylan, and Ashton.
Oh, okay. Well, I left the girl out. Well, she's like one of the fellas. Anyway, she is. I'm telling you, wouldn't want to meet her in a dark alley. That's for sure.
Right.
So, where are you off to this morning? Let me guess. Double D to get your ice, whatever it is, extra sweet, extra sugar, extra this, extra that.
I just left there.
Oh, so you have your beverage?
I do have my beverage. I'm going to go to work and try to get some more stuff in the computer.
Okay, very good. Very good. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day at work. How is the new antenna working out for you in the vehicle?
It actually works pretty well.
Okay.
New
good.
antenna for
yeah,
what?
I put a new antenna in. She wanted to listen to radio stations in China.
What?
So I put a new antenna. She wanted to listen to radio stations in China.
Don't you just
so
have...
I put a Chinese antenna on there.
Don't you
Came
just
from
have
China.
XM? Like, do you have XM radio?
She does,
or
but she
purchase-
wanted Chinese radio stations.
Wow.
Welcome to WONG. Today we're going to be giving fried rice recipe. Yeah.
Yeah, with fortune cookie. Fortune cookie.
Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Yes, everybody Wang Chung tonight. Yes.
I have no joke. I just like to say, everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Thank you.
Yes.
Very good.
That's all I need to
Very
say
good.
today.
Very
Now my
good.
life is complete.
Let me see. I don't have a game today at the stadium, so maybe we might actually have a normal dinner tonight. What do you think?
Ooh.
That would be nice.
What the heck was
She's on
that?
a motorcycle, Big Kitty.
Are you on a Are you on a motorcycle today?
Actually, I think that was a Mustang.
Wow.
Oh,
Going
yeah.
in the opposite direction.
Oh my.
Wow.
A prime example of what I do not want my truck to sound like.
Okay. Well, no problem. Your truck won't sound like that.
But why
I promise.
not? That sounded almost bad.
No.
That was bad.
That sounded awesome, actually.
No.
I mean, so bad it was awesome.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. There we go.
I like
All
when
right.
the cars have that wah, 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 wah sound to
Well,
it.
that's Rachel's truck. Rachel's truck has a very warm sound. Maybe hey, when you get to a red light, can you go stand behind your truck and put the phone up to the exhaust so we can hear what it sounds like? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. All right.
That's
Anyway,
funny.
I'm going to let you go. I love you. You have a great day, and I'll find something to take out for dinner tonight.
Hugs and kisses.
All right.
I love you.
Bye. Love
Love
you
you.
too. All right.
By
there
the
we
way,
go.
you know what today is?
Today,
It's National I Want to Be Happy Day.
Well, that, and then it's What If Cats and Dogs Had Opposable Thumbs Day?
What?
opposable thumbs?
Yeah, you know.
The
so
heck is
yeah,
that?
that means
if
this
they-
is what it says. There are a few quirky things many pet parents have pondered about their cats and dogs, and this includes what would happen if their pets had thumbs. And if you never considered the question, today is the day to do it.
Well, they could open their little cans of Friskies maybe on their own.
There
if
you
they
go.
had thumbs. Yeah. I almost wish they did, so...
So we don't have to feed them.
well, Hans could open up a can at home once in a while.
Oh, hello,
if they
Hans.
got it.
Hello, Hansi.
Hello, Hans.
Hello, Hansi. So today is National I Want to Be Happy Day, so everybody has to be happy today. Like Bobby McFerrin, be happy.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
basically it.
We can arrive at that.
1988.
Yeah.
90 years ago today, in 1931, the Star-Spangled Banner officially became the national anthem of the
Yes.
United States of America.
I just bought my daughter a book about how that song was written.
Did you?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I got to read it myself,
With
too.
Francis Scott Key
Yep.
and all of the history involved with it.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
22 years ago today, in 1999, Monica Lewinsky opened her mouth, on television that is, with Barbara Walters and discussed some of her fondest and most painful memories from her relationship with President Clinton. I'm sorry, just the inflections on that were just...
I wonder
it
where
was
that
just
dress
there.
is, by the way.
Yeah, I'd love to know where that dress is that she wore.
All right, you ready? There we go.
No.
No, hold on. Listen. Just
All right.
listen.
You better keep it good.
Of course
Clean.
I will.
You better keep it clean.
Of
I'll turn your
course.
mic off. All right.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
That was
Okay.
really
And now
All right,
I'm
that was
going
good.
back to work for the American people.
Okay, that was pretty
If
good.
if I would shut my eyes, it would be like Bill
that's
sitting
my,
right
that's
here.
my
Wow.
That
horrible
was
Bill
good.
Clinton impression
Okay.
there.
That
Yeah.
was
All
all
right.
right.
And
Very
you got to do
good.
the thumb, too. He always did
Yeah.
the thumb with the finger wrapped around the thumb. I did not have sex
Yeah.
relations.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Right
Very
on.
good. Very
With
good.
Evan died.
Oh, stop. 15 years ago today, in 2006, Gary Glitter was convicted of committing obscene acts on two girls,
Oh,
ages
geez.
10 and 11, but his sentence was ridiculously weak. Just 3 years is what he got. Gary Glitter. That's the guy that did Rock and Roll.
Yeah, I can't
Yes.
believe that's that vintage song we hear at the ballparks, too. And,
His only hit, too.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
He was a one-hit wonder.
He had 2 hits in Britain, though.
no, did
He did?
Yeah.
Oh.
That rock and roll, and then me being a nerd again. Here we go.
No, give
he,
us it.
A group called the Time Lords
Oh, wow.
took the song and put the Doctor Who theme song to it.
Oh.
Yes,
Cool.
and then and he recorded parts of it for that song too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So he had 2 hits.
Wasn't there like Rock and Roll Part 1 and Rock and Roll Part 2?
Yes, there was.
That was always
Part 2. Part 2
always
is the one that's always played in the
I never heard
sports
Part 1.
parks. No, I don't think anybody has. 13 years ago today in 2008, Chumbawamba set a record for the longest album title with a release of The Boy Bands Have Won. The ridiculously long full title contains 864 characters, 156 words.
That's another one-hit wonder right there.
Yes, Chumbawamba.
I get knocked down.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I remember that song. That's another
That's
song that's played in the sports stadiums.
Still a good song.
Yeah.
Yep. They play a little in the sports stadiums.
It's kind of like All Star by Smash Mouth.
It's another one.
Upbeat and
another
timeless.
one.
No, they didn't have one hit. They had several hits.
Oh, they did?
Smash Mouth had like 2 or 3 hits.
Yeah,
okay.
but I mean, just saying like the upbeatness of
Yo,
it.
that's a
kind
great
of
song.
Comparatively,
Yeah.
Just 2 or
a lot
3.
of fun.
It is 7:21 on the Get Up and Go show. It's time for news. Let's go to the news desk. Bonnie is standing by with the headlines. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. President Joe Biden is challenging all states to get educators of all ages vaccinated before the end of March. And WPTV's Derek Lowe has more.
I think it's ambitious. I think it's very ambitious.
Relieved, but skeptical. Educators shared their thoughts just hours after President Biden's challenge to get every educator at least 1 shot by the end of the month.
It's a very lofty goal. I mean, I think it's a great goal to have, but as far as how is it going to work, that is very, interesting.
On Tuesday, the president said all educators, school staff members, and child care workers will soon be able to sign up for the vaccine.
We'll be using our federal pharmacy program to prioritize the vaccination of pre-K through 12 educators and staff and child care workers. Throughout March, they will be able to sign up for an appointment at a pharmacy near them.
This comes just 1 day after Governor Ron DeSantis opened doses to school workers across the state who are 50 and older.
It conflicts a little bit with the governor's announcement. Is the governor now going to turn around and just agree to everybody, or is he going to stick to his 50 and over?
Apart from confusion, both Sue Rayo and Chris Waldrop say it's a weight off of their shoulders to now have access.
I live in a family where we have children, and I also have in-laws that live in my house that are at risk.
That was my biggest concern, was what I would bring home. Not so much for me, but my husband within the older age range.
And that they're eager to see a plan in place.
Are we going to have a plan for this? Is the district going to distribute it? How's it going to happen?
I'm Derek Lowe, WPTV, News Channel 5.
A 60-year-old Stewart man was arrested Friday after law enforcement officials said he molested a 6-year-old child in an incident that occurred about 6 years ago. Lorenzo Martinez Mejia of the 2500 Street of Indian Street was charged with lewd and lascivious molestation of a victim under 12 years old, according to an arrest report. The child filed a report with a school resource officer on February 11, and the Martin County Sheriff's Office began investigating the case February 22nd. Detectives met with the child, who told deputies Martinez Mejia kissed her and touched her genital area on 2 separate occasions, according to the report. The child said she did not report the incident 6 years ago because she was scared, but decided to report it after seeing Martinez Mejia with a group of people in December. Martinez Mejia admitted to knowing the child, but denied the molestation allegations when confronted by deputies. After he was arrested, Martinez Mejia confessed to both incidents. He was taken to the Martin County Jail, where he is being held on $500,000 bond. 1 year into the coronavirus pandemic, Governor Ron DeSantis has strong support among Florida voters. A new Mason-Dixon poll released Tuesday reveals that a majority of Florida voters approve of the job DeSantis is doing in Tallahassee. The Martin County School District will be holding a virtual meeting to lay out the services available to support the mental health of students, and that meeting will be held via Zoom on Thursday, tomorrow night at 6 p.m. School officials are presenting informational workshops on different topics each month. Well, lastly, a Florida woman says she felt like she was going to have a heart attack when she opened her garage door and came face-to-face with a 7-foot alligator. Tori Heathcote says she didn't believe her husband when he told her about the gator, so she opened the door to see for herself. The gator hissed at her, and she immediately shut the door and called 911. The family had just gotten home to Fort Myers from a vacation in Maine. Andy Heathcote left the garage door open when he made a quick run to the gas station and was shocked to see the gator when he returned. Florida Fish and Wildlife relocated the gator to North Fort Myers. The Minnesota Vikings have released veteran tight end Kyle Rudolph after 10 seasons. The move saves Minnesota $5.1 million against the salary cap for 2021. Rudolph, age 31, will become a free agent for the first time in his NFL career. The former second-round draft pick of the Vikings in 2011 issued a heartfelt goodbye in a story published by the Players Tribune reflecting on his 10 seasons in Minnesota. News time at 7:26, and we'll have weather and traffic together next.
This will be another El Nino year, although a weaker one. So if you incurred roof damage in the last 2 years, Code Red Roofers is there to help you with all of your roofing needs. Code Red Roofers, the roofers who respond 24/7. And there are flexible payment options for metal, tile, shingle, or flat roofs. Code Red Roofers, se habla español. Code Red Roofers, 844-4-CODE-RED. That's 844-4-CODE-RED.
$7:27, the time on the Get Up and Go show. It's time for traffic and weather together. It's all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
We're seeing a traffic accident right now. This is on I-95 southbound in Palm City. I-95 southbound, it's at mile marker 113. And if you're heading that way, that direction, you're going to get through. No lanes are blocked at the moment from this accident. And there's your latest look at traffic. Right now it's 68, Port St. Lucie in Pooler, Georgia. This morning, rain showers and 46. Here's our weather at WPTV.
Increasing clouds today as a cold front will start to move on through. We'll pick up a few showers or even a rumble of thunder. High temperatures in the low 80s. Clearing turning colder tonight with lows down into the mid-50s, and then we hang on to the 70s only for highs for Thursday and Friday, but we'll see a lot of sunshine. Rain chances return, however, on Saturday. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist James Wieland on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Unfortunately, in today's litigious society, too many Americans fail to have an effective estate plan and asset protection strategy. I'm attorney TJ Heineman, and I've been counseling families, businesses, and executives for 20 years. I can help you preserve your wealth, safeguard your assets, and protect your family. My law firm specializes in estate planning and administration, asset protection, corporate law, and real estate. For a free copy of my Family Estate Planning Survival Guide or a free consultation in my Palm City office, call me, TJ Heineman, at 888-5667.
So, have you heard this one? A priest and a rabbi come into this radio station. Really, it's a priest and a rabbi. Right here, Friday mornings beginning at 9. Here on WSTU, AM 1450. Bring your questions and join their lively conversation with Father Christian from St. Mary's Episcopal Church and Rabbi Matt Durbin from the Temple Beit Hayim. It's a priest and a rabbi. Friday mornings at 9 here on WSTU.
At TMI and Associates, they've been helping individuals and business owners for over 36 years. If you own a business, find out how you can increase your cash flow by over $100,000 with just a 15-minute evaluation. And individuals, get a no-cost analysis of your last 2 years of returns to see if you can save even more. So whether it's payroll, bookkeeping, or individual needs, TMI has you covered. So give them a call, 772-971-5852.
No hype, just facts. I'm Casey, and I invite you to tune into the Casey Ingram Show at my new time, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Hear from community leaders, learn about some of our great nonprofit organizations, get the latest updates from our elected officials, and meet the candidates. Even rock and roll legends have joined the show from time to time. I'm conservative but not divisive, bringing you the talk of the community. It is a fun and interesting hour beginning at 10 a.m. every Wednesday on WSTU AM 1450 and Facebook Live at the Casey Ingram Show.
You're listening to the biggest little radio show on the biggest little planet, the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie.
This is not headline news.
A documentary about Billie Eilish premiered on Apple TV. Out of habit, Justin Timberlake apologized for how he treated her in it. The Nirvana album Bleach is being reissued on cassette. Comes with a free pencil if the tape gets loose. Johnny Manziel says he's going to pursue a career as a professional golfer. He'll be the only golfer on the tour requiring a designated cart driver. A New York City steakhouse added celebrity wax figures to mingle with patrons. FYI, if you're next to Carson Daly, that's actually Carson Daly. And Tom Brady's autographed rookie card sold for $556,000. Makes you wonder what you have tucked away in old shoeboxes, other than weed. This is not headline news.
And we go from not headline news to stupid news.
And now it's time for Stupid News,
It's so stupid and awesome.
where we ask the important questions.
Are some people too stupid to live?
Why are people so stupid?
Are you effing stupid?
I should have known better.
Have another donut. That deserves one.
I just...
You should know that.
I should have known better.
But Phil is perfect for it with perfect face going on and...
Looks like he's constipated.
That could be now.
I do have the baby wipe standing by. So.
Let's go to California, where the California Highway Patrol said a driver using the high occupancy vehicle lanes of the highway was found to be actually traveling alone.
Yeah.
Except for one of the best dummies police had ever seen. The CHP said an officer pulled over a truck traveling in the HOV lane on Wednesday last week because the vehicle's windows were tinted so dark the officer couldn't see if the driver had a passenger or not. So they pulled the vehicle over, and the officer soon discovered the apparent man sitting in the passenger seat of the truck was actually a highly realistic mannequin complete with a COVID-19 mask. The CHP said the mannequin was by far one of the best-looking dummies we have ever seen. The driver said he had been using the dummy to travel the HOV lanes for over a year, and he finally got caught. The fine, $400.
Yeah, but that's been going on for some time since this whole HOV lane has been going on. I remember when I was working at WIOD, that was in the news too. Guys putting inflatable dolls in the passenger seat, you know.
I'm guilty.
Wait.
I'm guilty.
Wait, I don't know if I'm more upset of you driving in the HOV with the inflatable doll or you owned an inflatable doll.
Well, it wasn't an inflatable doll. It wasn't an inflatable doll. It was the mannequin head.
Oh.
You know.
It wasn't Phoebe, was it?
Yes, it was Phoebe.
It was Phoebe.
It was Phoebe,
the one that we brought in here. And
yes.
She was a pretty one.
Yeah, we propped up Phoebe somehow and made it look like we used a broom handle, cut off a broom handle, mounted it in the vehicle on the seat, and it made it look like there was a female in the passenger seat. And driving down 95 in the HOV lane, and people just looked, and they just looked and kept looking and shook their heads.
Got a question for this one. Can you have your dog in the passenger seat and
driving
that
the
way you
HOV?
can give
I don't
him
know.
the
That's a
HOV?
question for Brian Bosio.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We haven't seen
Yeah.
Brian in a while.
Hey, Brian, you need to call in here.
Yeah.
Hopefully
we
he
got
will
a question.
come in or call in soon because we're just like getting loaded with questions lately for Brian.
Yeah. Can you drive the HOV lane with your pet?
Yeah.
You know, we need to make a list for when we have these questions for our regular guests.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good question. A guy named Angel Mazdiv tried to rob a bank in Hartsville, South Carolina last Thursday. He put a note in the pneumatic tube at the drive-thru. His note told the tellers to put all the money from the drawers back in the tube or he'd, quote, kill.
Oh.
Except the threat lost a lot of its power when the whole tube thing. See, the bank employees called the police, and they got there while Angel was still in the drive-thru.
But someone like that, you got to have a snake or a rat to send back in that tube.
I don't know if I'd send a snake or a rat back in the tube.
So send something back.
Maybe a
showing him-
smoke bomb.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'd go more drastic, like a smoke bomb or an M80 or a firecracker or hand grenade or something.
I had a friend of mine one time. This is when I was a teenager. He put a sandwich in one of those
Did he?
and sent it over. Yeah, it was his girlfriend working in the bank. Here we go again. Another guilty as charged thing.
Yep, I've done that too. You'd be surprised at some of the crap that I did when I was younger.
Oh, wow.
And I still do to this day.
He dated the girl at the bank, and he didn't want to go inside. He was too lazy. He was, I don't want to go inside. So he put the sandwich in the tube and sent it.
How lazy is that? That's even the days before COVID.
He sent her lunch.
That's lazy, though.
We're talking
He
like
didn't wanna
19.
Oh, that's creative, though.
Get
I
out
think
of-
that's creative.
He didn't want to get out. And
He didn't want to
bring
get
it in.
out.
That's
I don't want to
creative.
mention Chris Gibbs' name, but yeah.
That was creative. I
But
like
that's
that one.
gross. I wouldn't want my food, even if it's wrapped up, I wouldn't want my sandwich sent through
that
a
nasty
tube
thing, yeah.
from the bank.
Egg salad in lane number 1, please.
Lane number
You know,
one.
I get quite friendly with the people at the toll booth on the turnpike.
Yeah.
Like I'm friends with a lot of them. We, try not to hold up the line. 'cause
Are you on
we
a
like to
first name
gab.
basis with them?
No, I'm getting close though.
Okay.
But there's this one gal that works late at night, and I've thought about picking her up a sandwich, like from McDonald's or something,
There
when
you
I
go.
drive home late at night. I
You
wonder.
go to Circle K.
Yeah. Yeah, get some of those donuts.
The donuts.
Yeah, get some donuts. Drop some donuts off. Why not?
Put it in the tube and put it in
Yeah,
the
put
bank.
the tube in the donut. Put the donut in the tube. There you go. Or put the donut inside. Or put the tube inside the hole of the donut. Try to send it through.
Or do something unique and bring them a Fruit Loop pizza.
Oh, there you go.
Fruit
Try to
Loop
put that in the
pizza.
tube and send it through.
Or some poopery.
Yeah, poopery. There you go.
We just might as well do all the callbacks from the first hour. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Yeah.
There's a 54-year-old guy named Donald Cassidy from West Newton, Pennsylvania. And a few weeks ago, he reported his 2010 GMC Acadia. It had been stolen. Now, the cops found it in some woods nearby. It had been set on fire, but the VIN number was still visible.
Yeah.
So as they investigated, they started to get a little suspicious that Donald staged the whole entire thing. And when they got a warrant to look through the phone's internet history, they found that before he called in the car theft, he had searched for, quote, how to set your car on fire and make it look like an accident.
Oh, gee.
He was arrested for arson, filing a false report, and risking a catastrophe.
Note to self.
Yes, note
Definitely.
to self. Yes, note
Yeah,
to
we've
self.
been watching the ID channel lately, and even on those crime scene shows, a lot of the police catching someone is something that they Googled. They did a Google search for, like, within a couple of weeks or in the month.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of it
Yep.
is how to get away with drowning wife in bathtub.
Okay.
Something so obvious.
How to get away with drowning
how
my
to-
wife in the
How
bathtub.
to cover it
yeah.
up, which has been a theme, on those
Okay.
ID
What, and
shows.
what website is this?
Yes.
No, just a joke.
Let's go to Milwaukee, Wisconsin on this next story, where a woman was left baffled after her date asked her to pay him back $125 after she bailed on him after the third date.
What?
Yes. Alexis Kolboth of Milwaukee, Wisconsin was stunned when her Tinder match asked her to cough up half of the money he spent on 3 dates, as it's only fair. The message read, quote, "Hi, Alexis. Would you mind letting me know what your Venmo account is?
Wow.
Since you and I won't be seeing each other anymore, it's only fair to ask for equal payment from you from the dates that we went on, such as the bars, restaurants, and the couples massage we got together."
On the third date?
Yes. I'd say
Wow.
$125 is more than fair for your food and drinks and extracurricular activities with me.
Are these the times that we're really in? I mean, what happened to the days where, I paid for the lady 3 or 4 times, but I got to let it go now.
I remember
and let her go.
going out with a girl, and she actually got mad because I wouldn't let her pay one time. And this was like the second or third date.
Really?
Yes.
Listen, honey, if you want to pay for my dinner, you go right on ahead, girlfriend.
Yeah,
because let me tell you, I don't have to spend that money, and that money can stay in my bank account.
I don't want to mention Sandra Golcheck's name, but that's what happened.
Oh, my gosh, Phil. You're laying down some names today. Oh, man. And these are being recorded, too. We're all recorded here.
Yeah.
It's just a joke.
Oh,
It's just a joke. Good
if we're
Lord.
going to throw down ex-spouses' names, I may as well just throw out a few also. And talk about my bad relationships and how I got thrown under the bus by somebody by the name of PM is all I'm going to say.
PM?
PM. Those were her initials. PM.
Her initials.
Her initials were PM.
All right,
That's
so
all
it's
I'm going
either
to say.
Pat, Pam,
or premenstrual.
I think that's what she was suffering from. Possibly. Wow. Definitely. Was that time of the month? Without a doubt. That was a bad date in time to go on a date with a premenstrual.
How many dates did you go out with premenstrual?
I have no idea.
Premenstrual.
I wonder if there's such a thing as a postmenstrual. There's premenstrual, postmenstrual, and during menstrual. Okay. Mr. Menstrual. Hi, my name's Mr. Menstrual. What's yours? Okay.
I bet you there is someone named Menstrual.
Oh, man. Could you imagine going through life with a last name of Menstrual?
Oh, good Lord.
Right? Your middle name is Cycle? Okay. A Gulf Shores woman was arrested on an animal cruelty charge after officials say she took her neighbor's goat and painted it without permission.
That's just wrong.
The lady's name is Erica Farmer, who's 34 years old. She was arrested for the crime. Now, Farmer also faces a theft of property, second-degree charge. According to officials, the theft of any livestock in the state of Alabama falls under the felony guideline. Now, Farmer's bond was set at $6,000. Deputies say that Farmer removed the goat from her neighbor's property and brought it over to her house to show her child. They say that at some point during the trip from the neighbor's house to her house, she decided to paint the goat bright purple.
That's just wrong.
And then she posted photos
Wow.
to social media.
Something is really, really seriously wrong with this.
Finally,
Wow.
a flight in the Middle East had to make an emergency landing the other day after a passenger got into the cockpit and attacked the pilot. The unruly passenger was a cat. A feral cat. No one's sure how it got on the plane. They think that it might have snuck in while the plane was being cleaned and then hid somewhere in the cockpit. The flight took off in Sudan last Wednesday and was headed to Qatar. But about 30 minutes into the flight, the cat came out of nowhere and lunged at the captain in the cabin.
Wow.
Several crew members tried to catch the cat, but they couldn't, and it attacked them also.
Oh, my gosh.
So they eventually had to turn around and go back to the airport, and as crazy as it sounds, this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
That's one mean kitty. That
Right?
kitty was probably so spooked by the flight.
Back in 2004, someone's cat escaped from the carrier on a flight, got into the cockpit, and also attacked the co-pilot and forced the plane to land.
What? That happened before?
Yes, in 2004 this has happened.
On the same plane?
No, not on the same plane, just an incident.
Yeah.
Just an incident.
Wow.
So if you are traveling with a cat, okay, I highly suggest you put a padlock on the damn carrier
Yeah.
and don't let the cat out.
Wow.
Whatever you do. Because if you let the cat out, you know what they say. You don't want to let the cat out of the bag.
Oh, yeah.
I just had to go there.
Oh, of course.
I just had to go there. Hi, you're on the air. Good morning.
Well,
Oh, it's Big Kitty.
Evan, are you getting a little spooked right now? We just
not
had that
really.
awful story about the cat.
Not
Big
really.
Kitty's calling.
Big Kitty, have you ever been on a plane before?
Well.
You have.
Well.
Okay, and how was your flight? Did you wind up in the cockpit?
Well.
Oh, you did. The story wasn't about you, was it, by any chance?
Well.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Have you been a good cat lately?
Well.
Oh, I don't know.
Have you attacked any pilots lately?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the cat sounds like it's on some catnip.
And I think he's saying like only in his dreams.
Only in his dreams.
Maybe only. I don't even know. Well, Big Kitty flew to Vegas. So.
Yeah. You still in Vegas, by the way? No, cat's back. Okay. All right, we got to get to news, Big Kitty. All right, thank you so much for calling in. And, bye-bye. 7:46 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for news, all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Make sure and go stop by and see our good friend, Mr. Hawk Levy. He's got the best deals in town at all their locations, St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Bonnie's got the headlines. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. The Florida Department of Health in Martin County opened its newest vaccination site yesterday at a vacant storefront in the Treasure Coast Square Mall. WPTV's Megan McRoberts has details.
Martin County growing its vaccination outreach efforts Tuesday, opening a new permanent site at the Treasure Coast Mall in a vacant H.H. Gregg storefront.
We've been getting some higher temperatures and some rain. So that drive-through service just really isn't going to work out for us, especially going into hurricane season.
Martin County Emergency Management Director Sally Waite says staff and patients are now better protected from the elements to make sure the health department can steadily keep pushing vaccines out.
Today we did 200 people. We do anticipate that we can do about 400 a day.
And as vaccine allotments from the state increase, the site will be able to accommodate growing numbers of vaccines, according to Martin County Health Department Health Officer Carol Ann Vitani.
As vaccine becomes plentiful, we can vaccine 1,000 people a day easily.
Governor Ron DeSantis announcing Johnson & Johnson vaccines will also soon be dispersed throughout the state, which Martin County hopes to add to their options. Right now, just giving Moderna. This new site also helping the county continue to vaccinate as much of the 65 and up crowd before the governor anticipates lowering the age limit this month.
We are, sticking strong to trying to get as many people as we can vaccinated over the age of 65. But we also know that, there's just so many more people out there that need the vaccine. So we'll just do the best we can.
Martin County senior vaccinations are above the state average.
59% as of yesterday.
Hoping to continue that trend here. Megan McRoberts, WPTV.
An attorney who represented people accused of crimes in Indian River County for over 4 decades was found dead in his home over the weekend. Detectives are looking into the death of Stephen Douglas Fromang, age 69, after someone found his body inside his home office around 7 p.m. on Sunday and called 911, a Vero Beach Police Department spokesperson said. Master Police Officer Daryl Rivers said Fromang's body was sent to the medical examiner's office in Fort Pierce for an autopsy and blood tests. As of right now, it doesn't look like any type of foul play based on evidence, said Rivers on Tuesday. He said toxicology screening could take weeks for results. The U.S. Coast Guard has suspended its search for a pilot whose small plane disappeared off the coast of South Florida. A news release from the Coast Guard said the search for Brandon Spratt was suspended Monday night after exhausting all leads. The Coast Guard said Brandon Spratt, age 87, was flying the single-engine Lancer 320 when it disappeared Friday about 15 miles southeast of Boca Raton. Spratt's son told the Coast Guard that his father was flying from Spruce Creek Airport to Boca Raton. After searching almost 16,000 square miles since Friday, the Coast Guard called off the search. President Joe Biden announced on Tuesday that he's withdrawing the nomination of Neera Tanden to lead the Office of Budget and Management, signifying that her confirmation likely would have come short of reaching 50 votes in the Senate. The announcement comes a week after Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia said he would not vote to confirm Tandon. The Biden administration remained bullish on getting her confirmed and looked toward Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska to join Democrats in getting her confirmed. Lastly, if you are looking for something to do this weekend, well, we have something to do. The Treasure Coast Home Show is back. It's going on at the Martin County Fairgrounds on Dixie Highway in Stuart. So come out and take a look at everything to improve your home. They're even having their special orchid show going on, and this will take place both Saturday and Sunday with free admission and free parking. You want to come on out. Some Major League Baseball spring training scores from yesterday. We had the New York Mets taking a win. They beat the Houston Astros 2-0. Cincinnati Reds 7-5 over the LA Angels. The New York Yankees 4-2 over Baltimore. And, well, it was the Boston Red Sox yesterday 9-3 beating the Tampa Bay Rays. News time, we have 7:51. We'll have weather and traffic together next.
First time I stepped into St. Lucie Jewelry and Coins, I figured it would just be one of my many stops on my road to the perfect engagement ring. My fiancée means the world to me, so I wanted something extra special. I found a huge selection of engagement rings at great prices, and my worry about finding the perfect engagement ring was quickly replaced with exceptional customer service. St. Lucie Jewelry's over 400 five-star reviews really told the story. I finally picked a ring, and it was perfect. She was floored. And then the tears came.
Hi, this is Hawk Levy, owner of St. Lucie Jewelry and Coins. We're now celebrating 26 years, voted best diamond dealers, best jewelry buyers, and best jeweler year after year. Come celebrate with us in opening our third location at 1335 St. Lucie West Boulevard next to Publix. We invite you to take a tour of our competition, but then come see us last.
7:53 the time right now on the Get Up and Go show. It's time for traffic and weather together. It's all brought to you by Waterway Dermatology. Dr. Ryan Shearing, located at 1050 Monterey Road in Stuart, bringing personalized health care back to dermatology the Waterway. Bonnie?
Martin County, we do see an accident. This is on I-95 southbound in Palm City. Accident is at mile marker 113 southbound. No lanes are blocked. And I'll tell you what, use some caution, too, if you're on I-95 southbound, right around mile marker 124, where there's a large box in the right lane. Use caution right there. And there's your latest look at traffic. We have 69 degrees right here in Stuart, and in Denver, Colorado this morning, 31. And here's our forecast from WPTV meteorologist.
Increasing clouds today as a cold front will start to move on through. We'll pick up a few showers or even a rumble of thunder. High temperatures in the low 80s. Clearing turning colder tonight with lows down into the mid-50s. And then we hang on to the 70s only for highs for Thursday and Friday. But we'll see a lot of sunshine. Rain chances return, however, on Saturday. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist James Wieland on WSTU AM 1450. Martin County's Heritage Station.
Waterway Dermatology is now open in Stuart, a new independently owned dermatology practice with Dr. Ryan Shearing, board certified for your medical or cosmetic skincare needs. Office hours 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday with extended hours from 9 to 7 on Thursdays. Serving Martin and St. Lucie counties in the Monterey Triangle Building, US 1 and Monterey Road, Stuart. Waterway Dermatology, bringing personalized health care back to dermatology the Waterway. Book a consultation at waterwayderm.com or call 561-926-6150 for Waterway Dermatology.
Make your business stand out with Anchor Promotions apparel and signage of Stuart. They can help you with redesigning your current logo or getting a new one for you, and they can assist with all your print, design, and graphics needs. They can also customize your company's store to fit your needs, such as branded apparel and much more. Anchor Promotions apparel and signage is a full-service marketing agency experienced in providing unlimited marketing solutions just for you. Give Anchor Promotions a call today, 651-385-7777.
The Slim Body Laser Laser Spa. The wait is over. What are you waiting for? Call the Slim Body Laser Spa in Stewart today and start losing inches today. That's right, lose belly fat, your double chin, flabby thighs, upper arm fat. Well, you get the picture. In a short series of laser-assisted weight loss treatments, you can lose inches of unwanted fat. Call 223-5885. The Slim Body Laser Spa. The wait is over. Lose weight, feel great, and look fantastic. With a little help from Dr. Fred J. Rizacker of Slim Body Laser Spa, East Ocean Boulevard in Stewart. And they're online. Visit their website, slimbodylaser.com. In a few short treatments, you'll see results. Lose 3, 6, even 9 inches of unwanted belly fat. The wait is over. Call today, 223-5885. That's 223-5885. The Slim Body Laser Spa. The wait is over.
Unfortunately, in today's litigious society, too many Americans fail to have an effective estate plan and asset protection strategy. I'm attorney TJ Heineman, and I've been counseling families, businesses, and executives for 20 years. I can help you preserve your wealth, safeguard your assets, and protect your family. My law firm specializes in estate planning and administration, asset protection, corporate law, and real estate. For a free copy of my Family Estate Planning Survival Guide or a free consultation in my Palm City office, call me, TJ Heineman, at 888-5667.
Today in Ag News from the Southeast AgNet, USDA's Natural Resources Conservation Service in Florida wants to remind landowners they will conduct a state technical committee meeting this Wednesday, March 3rd. The virtual conference will be chaired by Florida State Conservationist Juan Hernandez, and he looks at some of the topics for this year's meeting.
We will be looking at the review of our conservation practice standards. Another item will be the future funding pools for fiscal year 22, that we're already starting the conversation very early to be ready for fiscal year 22. Another item will be the discussion of off-site methodologies for our wetland compliance. Please go to our website, and you will there find the full agenda with all the items and reports. You will find the link for the virtual meeting, as well as supporting materials that you will need for the meeting.
Now, the State Technical Committee is composed of individuals and groups from a variety of ag and natural resources interests, as well as farmers. And while they have no implementation or enforcement authority, USDA does give strong consideration to the committee's recommendations. Now, the full committee agenda can be found on the NRCS State Technical Committee website. You can find a direct link to that on our site, southeastagnet.com. But again, that meeting's coming up tomorrow, March 3rd.
Winter break is coming to an end for cattle parasites. So start your parasite fight now. With Safeguard feed formulations, keeping up that fight is easier than ever. Available in blocks, cubes, pellets, or free choice mineral, Safeguard feed formulations are the convenient, labor-saving way to deworm cattle on grass. Simply add it to your current feed and mineral program. No processing, no shoot, no added stress. Remember to consult your veterinarian for assistance in the diagnosis, treatment, and control of parasitism.
Randall Wiseman, Southeast AgNet.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
Time is now 7:59, and we're coming up on the top of the hour. The news is coming up next, and then Taryn Kryza, Martin County Administrator, is going to be here giving us an update on all things what's happening in Martin County. Don't you dare go anywhere. Don't touch the dial. If anything, just crank it up a little bit because it's not loud enough. We're WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. The news is coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Fox News. Just days after the U.S. retaliated for a similar attack there, Fox's Simon Owen details what happened live.
Dave, 10 rockets hit an airbase hosting American troops in Iraq this morning. It's not clear at this stage if anyone was hurt. No one has claimed responsibility. The Al-Assad base in western Iraq was also hit last year by Iranian missiles. The new attack comes 5 days after President Biden ordered airstrikes in Syria, targeting militants backed by Iran. Those strikes were a response to another rocket attack on U.S. forces last month. Dave?
Simon, U.S. Capitol Police are increasing staffing at the Capitol after reports of intelligence that it's possible protesters could return tomorrow. This as the Senate plans another hearing this morning into January's deadly attack at the Capitol. The timeline's been moved up in the COVID fight. President Biden now says all Americans could get vaccines by the end of May. However,
I've asked the country to wear masks for my first 100 days in office. Now's not the time to let our guard down.
With declining coronavirus cases and the fewest hospitalizations since late October, Texas Governor Greg Abbott, a Republican, is lifting his mask mandate and restrictions.
Too many small business owners have struggled to pay their bills. This must end.
Mississippi's governor, also a Republican, is also ending mask orders and restrictions. Other states have also eased back lately. More sporting events have fans again. There's some COVID concern at the border.
We're learning 108 migrants released by Border Patrol there have tested positive for COVID-19 since January 25th, according to a spokesman for the city of Brownsville, Texas, who added that the city does not have the authority to retain them.
That's Fox's Griff Jenkins. America's listening to Fox News.
It was very important to feel like a company valued me and my family's time, specifically helping get the timeshare company off of our backs.
Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, and all the ways you can. I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. I first heard that John Wesley quote when I was 11 years old in Sunday school. I even have his words displayed at all of our offices to give our employees the same purpose I have when fighting to get clients out of a fraudulent timeshare.
If you were not satisfied with other companies, look directly to Wesley Financial and they will help you.
I promise we'll do all the good we can every single day. That's why I guarantee we will cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-743-8989. 800-743-8989. 800-743-8989.
The Senate will today consider that next round of COVID financial aid that already passed the House without any Republican support.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says the American Rescue Plan will have the votes to advance this week.
We want to get the biggest, strongest, boldest bill that can pass. And that's what we're working to do.
A final Senate package will not include a $15 an hour minimum wage. Some moderate Democrats are also considering reducing unemployment benefits. None of those changes are expected to attract much, if any, Republican support.
It's of a size that might have made sense a year ago.
Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell says the $1.9 trillion measure is loaded with spending unrelated to the pandemic. On Capitol Hill, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
The Senate has confirmed Gina Raimondo as the new Commerce Secretary, but Neera Tanden won't get her job, withdrawing as the Biden nominee to head the Office of Management and Budget over past tweets critical of lawmakers in both parties. Millions of Americans have already gotten the COVID vaccine, and a country superstar went viral getting hers.
Dolly Parton sharing a video of herself getting the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine at Nashville's Vanderbilt University Medical Center. I did it! Encouraging others to get inoculated.
Don't be such a chicken squat. Get out there and get shot.
Even changing the lyrics to her hit Jolene to fit the occasion.
Vaccine, 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 vaccine. I'm begging of you, please don't hesitate.
Parton donating $1 million toward research of Moderna's vaccine. Kristen Goodwin, Fox News.
The stock market seesaw may go back up. Dow futures are surging the day after the Dow dropped more than 100, following Monday's 600-point rebound from last week's selling. They dropped the Dow down 1,000 points in 2 days right after it hit a record high. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Hi, I'm Chris Hodgins with My Florida Insurance Broker, and I'm here today with my daughter, Sage.
Hello.
Sage, why don't you tell everybody what kind of insurance we do?
Home insurance.
car insurance, life insurance, and flood insurance.
If you've had a rate hike or 2 or 5, hopefully not 10, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. Sage, what's our number?
772-617-6777.
What's the name of our company again?
My Florida Insurance Broker.
It's only here but once a year. It's Girl Scout cookie season. Once per year for over 108 years. Girl Scouts all over the USA sell cookies. The sale is just 3.5 weeks long, so buy them while you can. Sale ends March 21st.
Not only are Girl Scout cookies delicious, but by buying Girl Scout cookies, you're supporting local community projects. Last year alone, we made Christmas cards for isolated seniors, we put hygiene kits together for homeless veterans, we gave doggy vests at a local rescue, and we put Christmas stockings together for hundreds of foster kids. We also thanked our local hometown heroes with cookies and cards.
Our troop will be hosting a drive-through cookie booth at the First Congregational Church of God in Port St. Lucie, 4 days a week throughout the sale. But not to worry, you can find a cookie booth by just downloading our Cookie Finder app.
So what can a Girl Scout cookie do?
So much more than what you can see. Buy Girl Scout cookies.
No hype, just facts. I'm Casey, and I invite you to tune into the Casey Ingram Show at my new time, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Hear from community leaders, learn about some of our great nonprofit organizations, get the latest updates from our elected officials, and meet the candidates. Even rock and roll legends have joined the show from time to time. I'm conservative but not divisive, bringing you the talk of the community. It is a fun and interesting hour beginning at 10 a.m. every Wednesday on WSTU AM 1450 and Facebook Live at the Casey Ingram Show.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. The date is March the 3rd, 2021. It is Wednesday. We are 3 days into the month of March, which means we are less than 10 months away from Christmas, is the way I like to refer to it. The official time, 8:07. Mr. Clock, would you please certify that?
It's now 8:07 a.m.
Thank you very much, Mr. Clock, and we bring in our Martin County Administrator, Taryn Kryza, as always. She joins us on the program. Good morning, Taryn.
Good morning. How are you?
We're all good. Bonnie's good. Phil's good. I'm good. The cockroaches are good. Everybody's good.
The cockroaches would only be good if you're giving them something to eat.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. When you find them belly up when you walk in here at 4:30 in the morning, you know something wasn't good.
Yeah, don't touch the donuts.
Yeah. Oh, you just had to say that. Bonnie brought donuts in this morning.
Oh, no.
We won't leave any crumbs behind for the cockroaches.
Definitely.
So how y'all been?
Yeah, life is good. Life is good. Things are good. We're all healthy, well, I don't want to say wealthy, but we're healthy and wise, that's for sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
but what's been going on in Martin County lately? Any new news?
Yeah,
any
we got
rumblings?
some news. We didn't have a meeting yesterday, but last Thursday we had the State of the County address, and that was a good opportunity for us to kind of recap and look at some of the highlights that we had accomplished in 2020. And we do so many amazing things here. And so, if anybody's interested, you can also not only watch the replay of that, but you can go on, and our annual report is there as well, which also is a synopsis of what we've been doing. And then we've got a lot that we've been doing in Parks and Rec and our capital projects. But I think for this month coming up, we've got a lot of exciting things. We're going to be starting Bathtub Beach re-nourishment project, and we're hoping to have that done by May. And then we're also going to be opening up our Sailfish Splash for spring break, March 13th.
That is exciting news.
Isn't that great? Yeah.
Wow.
So,
now, how long has it been since Sailfish has been open?
Well, let's see. We had it at reduced capacity through the summer.
Right.
But it was really reduced capacity. So it's been since October-ish. I'd say Labor Day.
Okay.
So that was in September. So usually we look to close down once the kids go back to school because
Right.
those are our lifeguards.
Right.
And so I would say Labor Day was probably our last big hurrah.
Now, you're going to
And
be on
so,
reduced capacity this time?
We're going to be cautious though. We're not going to let everybody pile in on top of each other.
Right.
We're going to still limit it to some extent. But,
Okay.
you're outside. We can space the chairs out. We can, and families come in, as you know, and they kind of cluster anyway. So
Right.
we're excited that that's going to be happening, and we should be opening in not too long from now the Seaside Cafe, which is out at Stewart Beach. And if you haven't been out there, it's a huge tiki hut right there on before the dune of the ocean. So you can sit there, you can have a bite to eat, you can have a drink, and you can see the beach, the wave action, and you can just it's just a completely different experience for folks that have not been there in a while. So
when is that going to be open, Taryn?
It should be open here within the next couple weeks. They're just finalizing everything, and so once we get to the point that we're actually going to pull the trigger and open it up, we'll be doing a press release. But it's getting there. It's exciting. I went out there and looked at it, and it's awesome.
Wow.
It's an awesome facility.
We had our opening day at Clover Park yesterday. It was exciting.
Oh, wow. That is great.
Yeah, it was exciting. We had about 1,300 people there, all socially distanced, so everybody was having a good time. There's no reason we can't get back to some sort of normality, but do it in a very safe manner.
Oh, I agree. I think that, and we've talked about this pandemic has at least made us more aware of our surroundings.
Agreed.
And, you're just, when I normally wouldn't even think about standing so close to somebody in line, I'm distancing myself automatically. So it's just, I think it's all good.
It kind of takes me back to when I was a child. I stay back 6 feet just because I don't want to catch cooties. Remember, we all used to do that when we were little kids, Taryn. We used to say, "Oh, they got cooties, stay away."
Yeah.
And now we're doing it for real.
I know, right?
Yeah, and then you take your knuckle and you do their head, and give them a cootie shot.
Yeah, give them a cootie shot. Exactly.
Or you get that little paper thing that you would put in their hair, and then you would open up the little flap, and you'll have like the little bugs, and that was supposed to be the cooties too.
Yeah.
Or you punch somebody in the shoulder while you're driving and go punch buggy.
Right, punch Bucky Red. Yes, I remember that one, definitely. So.
I have a question. I know we're about ready to get into the rainy season here this summer. I know we had a lot of flooding problems last year. Is there? Have you guys looked into that to improve that situation for Martin County?
Well, the one area, Phil, actually, the one area that was really impacted, where we had over a dozen homes that had water in them, Hope Heights. We submitted a grant application to the state, and we were approved.
Nice.
So what we're waiting on now is for them to send us the contract, if you will, that lays out the process. So those homes have been identified. There's a couple homes that we're also trying to get as a historic, recognized as historic because they've been there so long. So we're waiting on that, but we're going to continue to proceed, and we're going to work through the state guidelines to make offers to those individuals and decide, if they want to sell their home. Then they will sell their home, and we'll demolish them, and then look to create some kind of a storm. The problem down there particularly is there's no outfall. So, we've got to create either a storage element or some way to move that water. And so we are looking at that. We know that we've got a couple of homes in the Banner Lake area that we're also looking at. So in Jensen we had some too. So those areas that were prone to the flooding, I'm keeping my fingers crossed at least that that was a 100-year event. They say that, but we've had those within 100 years of each other. So,
right.
Because I'm not 100 years old and I've experienced them. So we are prepared. What we've done is Publix is going in down there on Osprey, and they are working with us to not only grant us property for us to run our pumping pipes that we're pumping over to their retention area, but they actually donated the property to do that.
Oh, wow.
So so that was huge for us. So we have a lot more options going into this rainy season than we had last year. Last year, one of our obstacles was that the Johnson-Dixon State Park had somehow kind of blocked one of our drainage outfalls. And so we were able to, working with our Senator Harrell and our representatives Overdorf and Snyder, we were able to get the park to open that up, and that made a huge difference. And so we have more options available to us today as far as pumping than what we had. We were very, very limited during that event last year. So we're optimistic that we're prepared. But in the meantime, we're also going to be moving forward with acquisition of those properties and creating some kind of system down there that would be, long-term solution.
All right, very good. Next topic I want to talk on a little bit with you is, I want to get to COVID just for a moment. Hospitalizations, things like that. Do you have some numbers for us in regards to that? Yes,
I do. I'm again cautiously optimistic. So, yes, as of yesterday, our hospitalizations have gone down, which has been great.
It's a blessing.
We were up to 40, 41, 42, and we're down to 21.
Wow.
So we've been able to successfully reduce that. And we're down to 32, we're up to 32% availability at the hospitals. But a lot of the hospitals are being, obviously taken more by regular patients, either elective surgery or people with other symptoms or, other situations. But the COVID-related, there's 21, and there's 3 of those are in the ICU, and only 1 is currently on a ventilator.
Okay.
Now, our numbers as of yesterday, we were down, our cases had gone from 33 down to 11. So, but we keep, if you look at the chart for the last couple weeks, we did have a little spike, and we expected that. Everybody expected that from the Super Bowl particularly. And then, we should level out. And then we've got, you've got these events. We talk about it. We have calls every week. You got Easter coming, and then you got Memorial Day, and then you got 4th of July. And, it's like we just can't get a break. But our positivity rate, we're over the 5%. We're at 6.75 here in Martin County. But I'm confident that we're able to keep this at a good level as far as our response. The health department opened yesterday at the Treasure Coast Mall. So we went over there and looked at their operation on Monday. So they're able to do 12 individuals at a time.
Wow.
And it's by appointment only, so you have to get on the Share Care health department appointment that they have. And you walk in, and they've got you register, and they've got the triage, if you will, and then you sit down, you get your shot. And then depending on if you're an individual that needs to be monitored longer than the 15 minutes, they have a 30-minute wait area. And then they have the 15-minute wait area. And we've got our fire rescue staff that are assisting them with those monitoring. And it's a well thought out system, if you will. There's wheelchairs.
It's a well-oiled machine.
Yes. If you've got individuals that are not mobile, then we've got wheelchairs there, and we're happy to assist.
Is this going on through Saturday?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And again, it's by appointment only, so you can make your point. Our goal yesterday, their goal was to do 200 because that was their first day, but our goal is to do 400 a day.
Wow, that's really good.
We've been getting the number of vaccines that we've been getting has been we got 3,000, which was great. So we're hoping that when the state sees that we can manage that level of intake, that they'll continue to send us that level of vaccine.
You know what I noticed too, Taryn, a lot, and in closing here, I noticed the news channels are no longer pushing out those numbers anymore that Florida reports 7,500 new COVID-related cases. I'm noticing that I do not get those news alerts from any of the TV stations, nor do I get the death alerts anymore. So they have ceased, and they're not doing that anymore, which I would assume that after pushing those out for months and months and months, people kind of got tired of seeing all that.
Well, and I think with the vaccine becoming more and more readily available, those numbers have declined. I mean, I watch particularly the deaths, and just to see how we compare with St. Lucie and Indian River. And, we've been fortunate that we've been seeing a decline there, which has been fantastic for us. So, I think it's not that it's old news, but for whatever reason, when I look at St. Lucie, of course, they have twice our population. They tend to be a little bit higher than we are, and Indian River is more comparable to us. But when you look at the number of deaths, I mean, one is too many, obviously, but we're at 284. But again, most of those individuals had underlying health conditions already, and the COVID just exacerbated their condition and unfortunately came to their demise. But,
That's Taryn Kryza, our Martin County Administrator. She joins us each and every Wednesday at this time to give us an update on all things happening in Martin County. Taryn, it is always our pleasure to have you on the program and update all our listeners here in Martin County.
Yes, sir. And I'll touch base with you next week.
Look forward to speaking with you as always. Thank you so much. It's time for the Precious Metals Report. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Gold opening up at $1,709.90 an ounce, and silver opening up at $26.15 an ounce. That's the Precious Metals Report, and it's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin.
Jewelry and Coin. The first time I stepped into St. Lucie Jewelry and Coins, I figured it would just be one of my many stops on my road to the perfect engagement ring. My fiancée means the world to me, so I wanted something extra special. I found a huge selection of engagement rings at great prices, and my worry about finding the perfect engagement ring was quickly replaced with exceptional customer service. St. Lucie Jewelry's over 400 five-star reviews really told the story. I finally picked a ring, and it was perfect. She was floored. And then the tears came.
Hi, this is Hawk Levy, owner of St. Lucie Jewelry and Coins. We're now celebrating 26 years. Voted best diamond dealers, best jewelry buyers, and best jeweler year after year. Come celebrate with us in opening our third location at 1335 St. Lucie West Boulevard next to Publix. We invite you to take a tour of our competition, but then come see us last.
8:23 right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for news. Let's go to the news desk. Here's Bonnie.
Thanks, Evan. President Joe Biden is challenging all states to get educators of all ages vaccinated before the end of March. WPTV's Derek Lowe has more.
I think it's ambitious. I think it's very ambitious.
Relieved, but skeptical. Educators shared their thoughts just hours after President Biden's challenge to get every educator at least one shot by the end of the month.
It's a very lofty goal. I mean, I think it's a great goal to have, but as far as how is it going to work, that is very, interesting.
On Tuesday, the president said all educators, school staff members, and child care workers will soon be able to sign up for the vaccine.
We'll be using our federal pharmacy program to prioritize the vaccination of pre-K through 12 educators and staff and child care workers. Throughout March, they will be able to sign up for an appointment at a pharmacy near them.
This comes just one day after Governor Ron DeSantis opened doses to school workers across the state who are 50 and older.
It conflicts a little bit with the governor's announcement. Is the governor now going to turn around and just agree to everybody, or is he going to stick to his 50 and over?
Apart from confusion, both Sue Rayo and Chris Waldrop say it's a weight off of their shoulders to now have access.
I live in a family where we have children, and I also have in-laws that live in my house that are at risk.
That was my biggest concern, was what I would bring home. Not so much for me, but my husband within the older age range.
And that they're eager to see a plan in place.
Are we going to have a plan for this? Is the district going to distribute it? How's it going to happen?
I'm Derek Lowe, WPTV, News Channel 5.
The U.S. Coast Guard has suspended its search for a pilot whose small plane disappeared off the coast of South Florida. A news release from the Coast Guard said the search for Brendan Spratt was suspended on Monday night after exhausting all leads. The Coast Guard said Brendan Spratt, age 87, was flying the single-engine plane when it disappeared Friday, about 15 miles southeast of Boca Raton. Spratt's son told the Coast Guard that his father was flying from Spruce Creek Airport to Boca Raton, and after searching almost 16,000 square miles since Friday, the Coast Guard called off the search. An attorney who represented people accused of crimes in Indian River County for over 4 decades was found dead in his home over the weekend. Detectives are looking into the death of Stephen Douglas Fromming, age 69, after someone found his body inside his home office around 7 p.m. on Sunday and called 911. Master Police Officer Darrell Rivers said Fromming's body was sent to the medical examiner's office in Fort Pierce for an autopsy and blood tests. As of right now, it doesn't look like any type of foul play based on evidence, said Rivers Tuesday. He said toxicology screening could take weeks for results. Lastly, the Martin County School District will be holding a virtual meeting to lay out the services available to support the mental health of students. That meeting is coming up tomorrow night at 6 via Zoom, and school officials are presenting informational workshops on different topics each month. Kawhi Leonard was ruled out of Tuesday night's game against the Boston Celtics because of back spasms that hampered the LA Clippers all-star forward during warm-ups. Leonard warmed up but left the court shortly before tip-off with his back just not feeling right. He was replaced in the starting lineup by Reggie Jackson. The Clippers then announced late in the first quarter that Leonard was ruled out for the game with the back issue. News Time 8:27 and weather and traffic together will be next.
Although a weaker one. So if you incurred roof damage in the last 2 years, Code Red Roofers is there to help you with all of your roofing needs. Code Red Roofers, the roofers who respond 24/7. And there are flexible payment options for metal, tile, shingle, or flat roofs. Code Red Roofers. Se habla español. Code Red Roofers, 844-4-CODE-RED. That's 844-4-CODE-RED.
8:28 the time on the Get Up and Go show. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
We have one accident. This is in Martin County. It's on I-95 southbound, Palm City at mile marker 113. There's not any traffic backup in the area. No lanes are blocked. St. Lucie County, we're looking at a good ride this morning on the Turnpike and on I-95. And there's your latest look at traffic. 71 in Stewart, and in Acapulco, Mexico this morning, it's a very nice 70. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Increasing clouds today as a cold front will start to move on through. We'll pick up a few showers or even a rumble of thunder. High temperatures in the low 80s. Clearing turning colder tonight with lows down into the mid-50s, and then we hang on to the 70s only for highs for Thursday and Friday, but we'll see a lot of sunshine. Rain chances return, however, on Saturday. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist James Wieland on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
So, have you heard this one? A priest and a rabbi come into this radio station. Really, it's a priest and a rabbi. Right here, Friday mornings beginning at 9. Here on WSTU, AM 1450. Bring your questions and join their lively conversation with Father Christian from St. Mary's Episcopal Church and Rabbi Matt Durbin from the Temple Beit Hayim. It's a priest and a rabbi. Friday mornings at 9 here on WSTU.
Are you an entrepreneur or business owner along the Treasure Coast? Well, then you should be tuning in to Small Biz Florida from the Florida Small Business Development Center at Indian River State College. Hi, I'm Tom Kindred, your host for Small Biz Florida. Entrepreneurs and business owners will learn how the Florida SBDC and IRSC can help you start, grow, and accelerate your business.
Monday mornings at 11 on WSTU 1450 and worldwide on WPFLTV.com.
The professionals at Mark Breckville Certified Public Accountants are proud to sponsor Treasure Coast Solutions, a community service program designed to provide information you can use, a local perspective on national issues, local solutions to meet your individual concerns. At our firm, we believe that information is knowledge, and with knowledge comes the power to have a positive impact on our lives, businesses, schools, and community. If you would like one of our professionals to address your personal financial or business concerns, please give us a call to set up an appointment at 220-3380.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
8:31 right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for our daily dose of space in another place. And the one and only Randy Segal is here. And Randy, I read a story on the internet this morning. There's a Japanese billionaire that bought up the seats to go to the moon in 2022. Did you hear about that?
Miyazawa.
Yeah, he's looking like for people to go.
Yep, he's said that before, and nothing came of it. So the question is, will this happen now? What he wants to do is buy seats to fly around the moon for individuals like you and me.
Well, there's an application, and guess what, Randy? I put my name on the list.
All right.
I did.
Okay, it's probably right next to mine.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, right?
Because then we could all be in outer space together.
Yeah, well, we are in outer space all the time,
Well,
but that's another story.
That's besides the point.
So
Anyway.
we're more than qualified.
Yeah, we're definitely.
Yeah, we're lightheaded as it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, well, someone has to be.
Yeah. All right, so what's going on in this day in history?
Well, in 1959, NASA launched its Pioneer 4 spacecraft. It was a spacecraft that flew past the moon and went into orbit around the Earth with a very high launch rate as far as the orbit went. It was the first U.S. space probe to escape Earth's gravity. And then in 1969, the astronauts were launched on Apollo 9 spacecraft. This spacecraft was the first one to completely test out the lunar module in orbit and use a Saturn V rocket. The commander was Jim McDivitt, and the command module pilot Dave Scott, and lunar module pilot Rusty Schweikert. So it was an important date in history. Well, if you're up early tomorrow morning, namely at 3:24 a.m., the next Falcon 9 rocket is scheduled to launch from the Kennedy Space Center, placing into orbit another 60 Starlink satellites. So 3:24 is the current scheduled time. The International Space Station housing the astronauts are going to be moved a little bit higher into orbit on March 12th. They'll be moved up in orbit about 1,640 feet. And the reason for this is the Earth's gravity tends to bring the spacecrafts down a little bit quicker. So periodically, with a large structure like the International Space Station, they have to be moved a little bit higher into orbit to maintain its position in space. This is done on a regular basis, and they use the Russian Progress vehicles to do that, as well as engines on board the station. In this case, it'll be Progress MS-14 that'll turn on its engines for 167 seconds to move it a little bit higher in space. The crew on board the International Space Station continue a lot of work in preparation for Friday's spacewalk. They're going to continue installing solar arrays, and they'll have the modification kits being moved around. Astronaut Soichi Noguchi assisted with spacesuit preparation with Victor Glover. So Noguchi and Glover will be going out to do some work on board the station. The astronauts who will actually go out into open space will be Kate Rubins and Soichi Noguchi. They will turn on their battery pack about 7 a.m. in the morning as they move out into outer space. Shannon Walker checked out radiation and biological gear, and she deployed experimental radiation detectors to validate its use on future Orion spacecrafts carrying crews to the moon. Walker then powered up the biological analyzer for upcoming cellular and molecular analysis work aboard the station. Walker also joined Mike Hopkins, opening up the Bigelow Expandable Activities Module, or BEAM module, for cargo work. The duo stowed hardware and replaced a wireless sensor inside the commercial module. In the future, there's a possibility that the Bigelow company could put up a large satellite that would be inflated and be used as a future space station. Commander Sergei Rusakov and flight engineer Sergei Kryza focused on Russian science experiments in the station's Russian segment. Voshkov wore a portable electrocardiogram that will record his electronic heart signals for 24 hours. Kryza serviced biological gear that enabled investigation of cellular cultures in microgravity. The crew also is working on sealing those small cracks that were on the Zvezda module. Thus far, they've used a microscope that was sent to the International Space Station to look out to find these small micro cracks. Before their work began, they had to see if their sealant that they put before was working properly. So they closed the compartment up. And when they checked it again a few days later, it went from 730 millimeters down to 450 millimeters. So that was a drop by 280 millimeters of mercury. So it appears that the cracks still have not been sealed. No worries, though. The astronauts are in no danger in spite of this small hiccup. The cosmonauts of the 2018 recruiting class began blogging about their training on the Russian website and on state corporate social networks. Test cosmonauts Alexander Zubrotsky and Konstantin Borisov will start talking about their training and answer questions as Russia tries to keep their citizens into a space mode and understanding it much better. We also know that China, with their Mars rover, is trying to find a name for it. They have knocked the names down from 10 that were selected to Zhurong, which is the fire god of ancient Chinese mythology, Niza, a beloved Chinese mythological figure, and Hongyi, which means having a broad and strong mind in Chinese. Then they will find out, finally, what they will name their spacecraft, which will land on Mars. Tomorrow we'll talk about a European Space Agency astronaut getting a second flight and what caused a recent SpaceX Merlin engine to shut down. So until tomorrow, have a great day, everybody.
That's Randy Segal with the Space Report. He's on the program each and every weekday at 8:30, giving us the latest and greatest in outer space. Time to head on over to Ellie's downtown deli, where Bonnie is standing by to talk about the latest and greatest to soothe anybody's hunger, whether you have a tanked up tummy or a non-tanked up tummy, you'll want to go to Ellie's Downtown Deli, Bonnie.
Yes, Evan, and it's going to be just like a nice day to be at Ellie's Deli, where you can maybe sit out on their patio today. You know, we have nice weather, nice temperatures here in Florida. And enjoy a blackened chicken Greek wrap. You get your blackened oven roasted chicken with mixed greens. You get banana peppers, feta cheese in this one, the black olives, red onions too, tomatoes and cucumbers in your choice of a flavorful flour tortilla wrap. Or enjoy if salad is to your liking, it's the Florida strawberry and feta salad with mixed greens, Florida strawberries, crumbled feta, oven-roasted chicken, craisins, heirloom tomatoes in the salad, and candied pecans with your choice of a dressing at Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stuart. Now with their patio back open, plus they're at 50% dining inside with a full menu for pickup or delivery. Ellie's also has full dinners available for takeout, plus their fabulous desserts as well. Call 772-781-6605 to order and pick up today. They're located at 18 Southeast 6th Street, just off Colorado and Stuart. Call 772-781-6605 for Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stuart.
It is 8:41 right now. It's time for news once again, all brought to you by our good friends at St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Make sure and stop on in and say hello to Hawk Levy and his entire staff at St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin for the best deals in town. Here's Bonnie with the headlines. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning. The Florida Department of Health in Martin County opened its newest vaccination site yesterday at a vacant storefront in the Treasure Coast Square Mall. Here's WPTV's Megan McRoberts.
Martin County growing its vaccination outreach efforts Tuesday, opening a new permanent site at the Treasure Coast Mall in a vacant H.H. Gregg storefront.
We've been getting some higher temperatures and some rain. So that drive-through service just really isn't going to work out for us, especially going into hurricane season.
Martin County Emergency Management Director Sally Waite says staff and patients are now better protected from the elements to make sure the health department can steadily keep pushing vaccines out.
Today we did 200 people. We do anticipate that we can do about 400 a day.
And as vaccine allotments from the state increase, the site will be able to accommodate growing numbers of vaccines, according to Martin County Health Department Health Officer Carol Ann Vitani.
As vaccine becomes plentiful, we can vaccine 1,000 people a day easily.
Governor Ron DeSantis announcing Johnson & Johnson vaccines will also soon be dispersed throughout the state, which Martin County hopes to add to their options. Right now, just giving Moderna. This new site also helping the county continue to vaccinate as much of the 65 and up crowd before the governor anticipates lowering the age limit this month.
We are, sticking strong to trying to get as many people as we can vaccinated over the age of 65. But we also know that, there's just so many more people out there that need the vaccine. So we'll just do the best we can.
Martin County senior vaccinations are above the state average.
59% as of yesterday.
Hoping to continue that trend here. Megan McRoberts, WPTV.
U.S. Veterans Affairs and Indian River State College are teaming up to provide COVID-19 vaccines to veterans in Fort Pierce on Wednesday. IRSC will host the walk-in clinic today at the Blackburn Center on Avenue D in Fort Pierce from 9 a.m. to 1. Walk-ins must be veterans who currently receive care at the West Palm Beach VA Medical Center and or its outlying clinics. Priority will be given to veterans 65 and older and younger if the latter is a frontline employee or has an underlying medical condition, according to VA officials. Veterans must be able to return to the same site for their second dose in 4 weeks. The clinic will offer the first dose of the Moderna vaccine. If a veteran has received any other vaccine in the last 2 weeks, such as for flu or shingles, they will not be able to be eligible for today's event. And appointments can be made for the event by calling 561-422-5220. And keep in mind, for more vaccine availability for veterans, appointments can be made at two of the VA's clinics' Treasure Coast locations. That one right here in Stuart at 3501 South Willoughby Road on Mondays and Thursdays. And, of course, the Fort Pierce VA Clinic, 1901 South 25th Street. Times are from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. and 1 to 3 p.m., and dates exclude federal holidays. 1 year into the coronavirus pandemic, Governor Ron DeSantis has strong support among Florida voters. A new Mason-Dixon poll released Tuesday revealing that a majority of Florida voters approve of the job DeSantis is doing in Tallahassee. Well, lastly, the Martin County School District is holding a virtual meeting to lay out the services available to support the mental health of students. That meeting being held via Zoom tomorrow night at 6, and school officials are presenting informational workshops on different topics each month. The Minnesota Vikings have released veteran tight end Kyle Rudolph after 10 seasons. The team announced this yesterday. The move saves Minnesota $5.1 million against the salary cap for 2021. Rudolph, age 31, will become a free agent for the first time in his NFL career. The former second-round draft pick of the Vikings in 2011 issued a heartfelt goodbye in a story published by the Players Tribune, reflecting on his 10 seasons in Minnesota. 8:45 is our news time. We'll have weather and traffic together next.
The first time I stepped into St. Lucie Jewelry and Coins, I figured it would just be one of my many stops on my road to the perfect engagement ring. My fiancée means the world to me, so I wanted something extra special. I found a huge selection of engagement rings at great prices, and my worry about finding the perfect engagement ring was quickly replaced with exceptional customer service. St. Lucie Jewelry's over 400 5-star reviews really told the story. I finally picked a ring, and it was perfect. She was floored. And then the tears came.
Hi, this is Hawk Levy, owner of St. Lucie Jewelry and Coins. We're now celebrating 26 years. Voted best diamond dealers, best jewelry buyers, and best jeweler year after year. Come celebrate with us in opening our third location at 1335 St. Lucie West Boulevard next to Publix. We invite you to take a tour of our competition, but then come see us last.
8:47 right now, the time on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Waterway Dermatology. Dr. Ryan Schuring, located at 1050 Monterey Road in Stewart, bringing personalized health care back to dermatology the Waterway. Bonnie?
We don't have any accidents to report right now. We did have that one I-95 southbound in Palm City. It looks like that one has cleared. So everything looking smooth if you're heading out to work. Right now, everything right here, Treasure Coast traffic looking good. There's your latest look at traffic. And it's 73 in Port St. Lucie. In Austin, Texas this morning, 39. Here's our weather at WPTV.
Increasing clouds today as a cold front will start to move on through. We'll pick up a few showers or even a rumble of thunder. High temperatures in the low 80s. Clearing turning colder tonight with lows down into the mid-50s, and then we hang on to the 70s only for highs for Thursday and Friday, but we'll see a lot of sunshine. Rain chances return, however, on Saturday. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist James Wieland on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Dermatology is now open in Stewart, a new independently owned dermatology practice with Dr. Ryan Schuring, board certified for your medical or cosmetic skincare needs. Office hours 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday with extended hours from 9 to 7 on Thursdays. Serving Martin and St. Lucie counties in the Monterey Triangle Building, US 1 and Monterey Road. Stewart, Waterway Dermatology, bringing personalized health care back to dermatology the Waterway. Book a consultation at waterwayderm.com or call 561-926-6150 for Waterway Dermatology.
With any business, the most valuable asset are the people and the teams, no matter how small or large the organization. Hi, I'm Catherine Culhane, Associate Director for the Florida SBDC at Indian River State College. Let us help your organization turbocharge your team. As a certified driving forces analyst, I will help management work more effectively with your people, increase and improve communication, reduce conflict and stress, better understand strengths and weaknesses so that your people are properly aligned in their jobs. Hire the right people. Let the Florida SBDC at IRSC transform your company using a customized assessment system, knowledge, and resources. Grow and accelerate your organization by turbocharging your team. To get started, contact the Florida SBDC at IRSC.
For confidential one-on-one business consulting at no cost, contact the Florida SBDC at IRSC at 336-6285. Online at irscbiz.com.
Hi, this is Denny Artachi, host of the Today with Denny show, where we talk about financial and healthy well-being from a common sense perspective. This is a show where we cover what's on your mind, like local, world, and entertainment news. So tune in, have fun, share your story Thursday mornings from 9 to 10 a.m. on WSTU 1450 AM radio. Hi, I'm Chris Hodgins with My Florida Insurance Broker, and I'm here today with my daughter, Sage.
Hello.
Sage, why don't you tell everybody what kind of insurance we do?
Home insurance, car insurance, life insurance, and flood insurance.
If you've had a rate hike or 2 or 5, hopefully not 10, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. Sage, what's our number?
772-617-6777.
What's the name of our company again?
My Florida Insurance Broker.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time for today's Top 10 with the gentleman. I don't know if I want to say gentleman, but they call him Phil.
Thank you, Evan. And from the home office of Yeehaw Junction, Florida, Top 10 Keebler-Elf's expressions for death. Top 10 Keebler-Elf expressions for death.
They do have expressions
for death.
For death when
yes,
death goes
they do.
on?
Yes, according to the home office in Yeehaw Junction, Florida. Yes.
Whoa.
They must be small expressions.
Hey-o! So top 10 Keebler-Elf expressions for death. Number 10, bit the big morsel. Number 9, failed his freshness test. Number 8, on the cooling rack.
Oh.
Number 7, bought the Pepperidge Farm. Number 6, gone to aisle 3.
Okay.
Number 5, creamy casket filling. Bonnie's over.
I like that one. What flavor, though?
Exactly. Number 4, owl bait. Number 3, super fudgerifically dead.
Wow.
Could you repeat that 10 times, please?
Super fudgerifically dead.
Thank you.
Number 2, overbaked.
Oh, wow.
And number 1, somebody get the minivac. And there's your top 10 list.
Or you could just have death by chocolate.
Jeez.
What?
Death by chocolate.
Bit the big morsel.
It's actually death by chocolate is a delicious dessert
Yes,
that I
it is.
have at family events.
Yes.
And then you got to get your scoop before it's all gone because it goes fast.
Yeah. So I have the top 5 signs that you need to clean out your refrigerator.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is a good one. Top 5 signs that they quit making the yogurt 3 years ago. Okay? They quit making the yogurt 3 years ago.
Yep.
Coming in at number 4, there are vultures circling in your kitchen.
I don't want to see that.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. Coming in at number 3, the expiration date of the milk was the year you graduated from high school. Okay. Coming in at number 2, the Limburger cheese smells better than anything else in the refrigerator.
I thought you were going to say they found the Limburger baby in there.
No, and coming in at number 1 of the top 5 signs you need to clean out your refrigerator, a new life force is coming out of the moldy head of lettuce.
Yikes.
So there's your top 5 signs that you need to clean out the damn fridge.
If you ever watch the first Naked Gun movie, he's cleaning out the refrigerator, And he actually takes a piece of cheese out, and if you look behind him, the cheese is actually crawling on top of the refrigerator.
Gosh,
yeah.
oh no.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you got to look real closely to catch that?
Well, you also have to
notice?
know the show because it was a television show for 6 episodes called Police Squad.
Oh.
And it was funny because he's going through the kitchen and he looks at the jar of mayonnaise, and it's the date of the last episode that was broadcasted.
Right.
And then nothing happened, it seemed like, from 1982 to 1989.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can y'all excuse me 1 second? I have to call my customer service hotline.
Here we go.
So let me make a phone call. Excuse me.
Thank you for calling. If you need customer service, press 1.
Okay.
If you'd like a massage, press 2.
Oh!
Ew. There's no massage service here. We just wanted to see if you're a creep. Goodbye, creep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have called the wrong customer service hotline.
Wow.
That's the number that the powers to be gave me to call from my from where I have all my credit cards. They asked me to call that number. Jeez, man. So what's on tap for you today, Bonnie? What are you doing after the show?
I'm probably going to go shopping.
Oh, what are you going to buy, Phil?
I don't know. What do you want?
Some roses.
Oh,
Some
what color?
roses. Black.
Black roses?
It means death.
You're morbid. You're so morbid.
Well, it just goes with the top 10 list there, I
This
guess.
is true.
Yeah.
Black roses.
Yeah.
They do sell black roses.
Oh, I know. I used to date a florist, and
Yeah.
I asked her about that, and she said, you'll be surprised how many requests she got for black roses.
Really?
A week.
Really?
A week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you guys know, okay, check this out. Do you guys know that I have a wedding that I have to DJ, and it's in a funeral home?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the people are they're goth people. They're goth folks.
Oh wow.
And their wedding is in a funeral home.
Are
They
they-
booked me to do the wedding in a funeral home. The groom is going to lie in a casket. The bride is going to stand next to the casket, and that's the way I have to perform the wedding ceremony.
And will they be escorted like in a hearse? And
Yes, actually. They will be showing up in a hearse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually went to a wedding one time at a graveyard.
Yeah.
A graveyard.
Yeah, graveyard. Yes, she wore black. He just wore like a Victorian tuxedo.
Okay.
Did they play like the Monster Mash? I mean, that would be
No, it
a
was
graveyard smash.
Organ music, that dun dun da da.
That's the Death March, I think is what it's called.
Boy, this has been a morbid segment of the show.
I think that's called Death March, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, it's just the way it is.
Where's the wedding you're going to be at? Is that this weekend, Evan, or is that?
I have no weekend. I have no wedding this weekend.
Or when? But where is that wedding going to be?
I can't divulge that.
Is it here in the Stewart area? Are you going out of town
I'm
for it?
I'm not going to say words. No.
Can't give a single hint, huh?
No, nothing at all.
Okay.
Nothing at all. I don't want to say.
Yeah, because if
it's people's
if
privacy.
If it's gothic too, I mean, you could be cursed.
No.
There could be a curse sent out.
No.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty much what it's going to sound like that day, I think, or something like that. I think I found it here. Okay, here we go.
Is this it?
I think this might be it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a death
That's
march.
it right there.
That's it.
Welcome. We are here to join.
Oh no! Don't do that.
The marriage of.
That's just going to be creepy playing that. That's actually what she's walking down the aisle to.
Oh man.
Oh,
yeah,
geez.
She's walking down the aisle to that.
That's what people come up with the craziest stuff.
Listen, it's her day.
Oh no, I agree.
It's her day. She can do whatever the heck she wants to do.
That's it.
It's her day.
That's it.
Show's over. And we're done.
We've already run out of time again.
And this is where we say goodbye.
Goodbye. Don't say goodbye.
Who'd like to hang around and help clean up?
That ended well.
Who wants to hang around and help clean up? Phil, do you want to help clean up?
Sure, why not? I'll
Bonnie,
get the
you want to
vacuum
help
out.
clean up?
We'll get everything sanitized for the next occasion.
Yeah, we'll get it all clean and green without a doubt, folks. Hey, you've been listening to the Get Up and Go Show, Wednesday edition. Remember, if you have good values on the inside, you won't look for validation on the outside. We have a lot of love in this room. We send it out to everybody else that's listening. Right, Bonnie?
Yeah, and carry that happy step. It's the middle of the week.
That's
Take
right. A
care.
little pep in your step, as they say. We're WSTU Stewart. We're Martin County's Heritage Station. Phil, thank you very much. I appreciate you being
Thank
here.
you for having me, guys.
It was
Appreciate
my pleasure to have you. Or should I say it was your pleasure to have me?
It's always my pleasure.
That's
yeah.
right. You know why?
Why?
Because they call you Phil.
They call me Phil.
That's right, folks.
it.
Have a great day. We'll see you right here tomorrow at WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. Bye-bye.